Hello, Bird Gang, and welcome to Earlybird Black Friday 2025 mega live event where we have 10 different products, 10 different founders, all here just for you. Welcome, Aurelien and Sam Jasani. How are you guys?
Good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
How about you?
Absolutely fine. Extremely happy, extremely excited. Very, very pumped up for this live event today. We're actually over the moon that Curation AI decided to come back. So just so the audience knows, it wasn't an easy conversation. He just didn't want to come back. And I understand the reasons why. But sometimes there's such a demand for the audience where we keep on trying, we bother, we pester, in a polite way, and yeah, we managed to get him over the line. It is only limited to 100 licenses, so there is that. So if you are interested, be quick to nab that up.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a tough one, but like I said, Umar nailed it, and I'm thankful that they decided to do it. It's 100 codes, so again, don't miss out. It's one of the good tools, and yeah, uh, let's start. Arlen, you wanna talk about the tool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give because there's a lot of new people we have in our community who want to know about the tool. So start, please.
I'll try. So thanks for having me again. So it's a pleasure to come back for a limited number of code. So my name is Aurélien. I'm a French entrepreneur. I'm based out of Hong Kong. In the last 10 years, I've been doing market research and go to market. And one of the problem I've seen is people keep using the same type of tools, database, generic list, static list to do their go to market. So same thing as finance. If you are looking for alpha, right, you cannot use the information that everybody has access to, right? Otherwise, you're not going to nail it. Now, it's also very, very difficult to make a list of good leads. And I know that because I used to do this manually. My first business, I had 5,000 freelancers, and we were doing those type of research manually, super time consuming and very, very boring, right? Oftentimes, you give that to interns, right? Because nobody wants to do this type of research. It's very, very painful. Now, what we build at Curation, it's an AI agent. It's a tool that lets you build your own list, your own database of your most promising leads. So if you're an entrepreneur, a founder, or a salesperson looking for good quality leads, you need to do your own research. Now, what our tool is letting you do is turn the entire web into your own database. So you pick your sources, you pick your filters, and you find the people with the contact information to reach out to. Now I'll share my screen so that you'll see how it looks and how easy it is to build your own list.
For sure.
Let's see if you see my screen.
Just as the screen's being loaded here, guys, I just want to remind the audience that keep your comments coming in, keep the questions coming in. We will do a giveaway very randomly throughout the entire event, so do stay tuned for that.
All right, so this is the way it looks. So you can pick your sources. We have a lot of different sources. The idea is leads can be anywhere, right? They could be on LinkedIn, they could be on Google Map, they can be inside PDFs, they can be in job boards, they could be on some directories. I'll show you an example here. So those are the sources we have. We can scrape yellow pages, social comments. We also have a deep search here. We can basically use semantic search, just say what type of businesses you want to go after. And our AI agent will pull that list. We can scrape Sales Navigator as well. We have a Trustpilot coming soon to scrape Trustpilot. You can also upload a CSV. One of my favorite is actually the Web2 table. I'll show you a quick example here. So this type of list, like speakers, you can actually just drop the link into our system and it will scrape that list. You see here, that's an example. This is the FinTech Week last week. Then we searched the LinkedIn profile and we got the email. So very quickly get that list. Now, the way it looks is when you build that list, you have access to a lot of tools to enrich the data. Okay. You can also create your own tools. Now I'm sharing my screen. You can see all the type of tools I created. Those are custom data points. So it means that when you do your research, you always look for specific signals or piece of information that maybe only you care. And that's why it's not a standard filters in those mainstream database. See, for instance, if they have a free trial, what type of HR tools they use, how many people in the classes, if it's for school, annual fee, what's the ICP. There are really a lot of different tools you can create. Now, if I show you a few of the database we build, just to show you a few use cases. So here is it was a deep search, and then we use the people finder agent to find the person with the email. Let me show you another one here. Maybe not this one. Yeah, this is a list. Just to show you the type of data point we can collect. What's the focus? What's the vendor type? How fresh is the data? This is actually a list of vendors. Here we have another one. This is all our competitors. So curation is good for lead generation, but you can also use it for market research. So if you want to keep track of all your competitors, that's also an interesting use cases. Let me show you this one. This one is interesting because when you look for people, sometimes you want to find people, but you have a different strategy based on the company size. So if it's 50 employees, maybe you look for the CEO. If it's above 50, you look for the business development manager or the salesperson, right? So you can have this type of strategy you see here. Below 50, above 50, you're looking for different people. So those type of link, Sales Navigator, we have a Chrome extension here. You just need to click, and then we'll pull up the list. Indeed, same thing. If you want to scrape Indeed, you just need to copy paste the link into Curation, and we scrape the data for you. Now let me show you another one here. Extracted the email and also qualify whether or not those leads were relevant. So you can also qualify all those prospects one by one to see if they're relevant. Now, last but not least, the whole thing is actually chat-based. So you have access to a chat. It's similar to ChatGPT, and you can actually ask questions on the right. So, for instance, if you want to find, if you're not so familiar with the toolbox, which it could be a little bit overwhelming at first, because we really have a lot of tools. You can just directly ask the chat, please add me the column for company size, or please create a data point for me. Once you're done with the research, we have a few ways to activate the list. So you can export the leads to Smart Lead. We're building more integration, right? We have Instantly coming. You can export to CSV and Google Sheet. We also have an integration with HubSpot, right? We also have an API. So if you build a research workflow inside Curation, you can power your own research outside Curation. So you don't have to do everything in the platform. We also have a workspace. So if you have a team and you have maybe 3 or 4 colleagues that needs to work inside a same account, you can create a workspace and invite them. So that's what you can do in Curation. Very simple tool to build your own database. Now we have an onboarding here so that you can learn how to use the platform. And something that is coming soon, I did send an email to all our users today. All those chats, all those projects, when you build those lists, will automatically merge all of them, remove the duplicates, and you will be able to search over. So it's actually your own custom database. So it's the same way, it's the same thing as you build your own Apollo or your own ZoomInfo. So this is coming very soon. So that's it on my end. I will be available for question on Facebook. I've been very happy with the support of Earlybird so far. That's why we're back for this lifetime deal. We receive a lot of feedback, very good experience. Now, the way it works for the credits, because I know it's often a question that come back again and again, all those tools that you see on the screen, they do cost some credits, right? So the more research you do, the more credits you use. That's it. So it's a usage base. Okay. So every month you got 20,000 credits. It's enough to get a very good list of leads, and potentially get some money out of it if you engage those leads.
Thank
Perfect.
you for that. Okay, we do have a couple of questions on this. I think you just answered one of them in regards to the credits.
Yeah.
The other, which I knew was going to be a question, is regarding the credit rollover. So
Yeah. So for these deal, we won't have credit rollover, and there's a reason for that. We want you to use the tool, right? So it's not like money in the bank where you have interest rate, right? So I want you to use the credits every month and give feedback. That's actually one of the reason we do those lifetime deal, right? We want the usage, right? So for this deal, no rollover.
okay, let's have a look if there's any other questions here. Okay. So is there any verification tool within?
Verification as like the email, yes,
Yeah.
we do verify the email. For phone number, we did a lot of research benchmark. There's no such thing as verifying phone number. It's useless. Yeah.
Mhm. Amazing. Okay,
Now,
and in terms of the product going forward in the future, what can the users expect? What is the vision?
so yeah, so the vision is you build your own custom database. So instead of buying those generic lists, like you can find lead magnet online or on X, here you really control your own research, so you know exactly what you're using, right? So your own definition of data points. We're gonna have more tools, right? And we're also gonna have more integrations because this type of research only makes sense if we're part of an ecosystem. So more tools to actually engage the list, automating connection request, message on LinkedIn, all of that. So we're investing heavily on the toolbox and the AI agent.
Okay, amazing. And if somebody
Yeah,
runs out of credits, can they top up?
yeah, we can top up. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We,
I
we,
hope
we,
that answers the question, Jaydeep. Bruno asked the questions regarding the credits. So Bruno, I hope that answers all of your questions.
yeah.
So in regards to Curation AI, there are no further questions at the moment.
Just
What I will go on.
Yeah, just last more thing. We have a YouTube channel. We're very responsive in the support chat. We have a live chat support on the platform. If there's any problem, you just message us and we'll help you. Yeah.
Okay, just before you go, I'm just going to share the deal page itself, and we can just quickly run through it. So is my screen share? No.
Nope. I think it's still
Okay.
mine. Yeah.
So this is the Black Friday, Earlybird Black Friday page, and Curation is the top deal here. So if we go into buy now, we should be able to see the deal. Okay, so as we mentioned here, it's an alternative to Clay and Databar. The issue you will find with Clay and Databar is they're extremely difficult to use, and that is one of the reasons why Curation AI exists, in terms to simplify all of the work that they can do. And in terms of the pricing, there is only one price plan. And again, the only reason is that they just didn't want to come back. We managed to secure 100 licenses of the highest plan that we offered last time. The only difference being is previously we had rollover credits, and this time those rollover credits are not available. But what we did find is people using their credits on a monthly basis anyway, so rollover credits didn't really make sense. So if you're using the product, it doesn't really matter. So that is the deal in a nutshell, guys. If you're interested, there are only 100 licenses. A few have already been sold, so do be quick. Anything else before you go, Aurelien? I know it's late for you.
No, I mean, you summarized the deal very well. Just to because I know it's also a question that we got a lot in the lifetime deal space. So the company is robust. We actually raised a little bit of money. We're part of an accelerator. We hired a few key teammates in the past few months. So I think we're pretty solid, and we're not gonna disappear in the next few months. I know it's sometimes people are some I have people messaging me if there's a bug. They always think that the account has been deleted or they're very scared. So no trauma here. Touch wood, but I think we're in pretty good shape.
Perfect. That's why I wasn't sure if you were gonna share all the details, but I'm glad you did, because it's uh, good to know. The founders are doing well, and they have the good investment backing them up, and tool is performing. So it's great to know. I guess that's about it. Let's
Thank you.
have another founder on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
guys.
we'll see you around.
Thank you, Aurelian. Take care, buddy.
Thank you,
All the
guys.
best.
Bye.
Thank you. So, just before we invite Lee, I just wanted to quickly go through the deal page itself and just run through all the deals quickly, just as a high level overview. Is my screen still showing?
Yeah, it's showing now.
Okay. So, guys, we've dropped 10 products for you this Black Friday, Curation AI being the first. We also have in store My Funbox, which is a comprehensive subscription billing and management tool, known, which has come back for a second time. And this is to do with your mentions in all the AI platforms such as Perplexity, Claude, etc. Buzzbout, as many of you know, extremely popular tool. This is to analyze all your social conversations to get really deep insights. Lexflow is a new product on Earlybird, which we're extremely excited for. It very easily creates legal contracts using AI, and then you have all the signatures available as well. PopHop, which is a current deal already. We have Live Portals, which is an old deal. Rectify, which is my product, which you guys all know about. Walled, again, a really interesting product regarding digital credentials. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of a Credible. If you don't know what a Credible is, I highly encourage you to go and just Google a Credible and just to see how big of a company they are. They are humongous. And if Walled can even be 10% of what a Credible is going forward, then you guys are in for a treat, because it solves a real problem, and it's an absolute great product. iSpeech is a simple and very powerful tool. If you're doing anything with text to speech, you can use that. We also have a Juno alternative for digital signage, and Curation AI, as we just mentioned. So those are the deals we've launched this Black Friday. I will tell you to keep an eye out going forward, because we might drop a few more deals next week, but I can't
Yeah.
say too much just yet. So do keep an eye out for that.
And
So if
again, BF20 is the coupon code. So make sure to use that coupon as advertised on the page during the checkout. Make sure you use BF20. It will give you 20% off, which is good. There is no subscription or anything. Don't need to buy any plus membership or nothing like that. Just saying. Just use the coupon code. Again, the prices are already highly negotiated, and yeah, enjoy the deals. Yeah, let's have Lee. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna
you
have Lee.
introduce Lee, I'm going to be back in one moment.
All right, no problem. Hello, Lee. How you doing?
Hi everyone. Hello Bird Gang, Sam and Umar. Thanks so much for having me once again on the Earlybird platform. Very excited today.
Perfect. So I am super excited about the live portals, because I've seen your journey from where the product started, when we first launched, and how the product turned out to be. And I know you are probably one of the founders I admire, because the amount of effort and amount of work you put into the product. And it's okay, Lee, can we do this? Oh yes, Sam, we can. Let me just work it out. And I know we had a lot of discussions about how the tool, how the live portal works, and how what we can add. So let's talk about some of that stuff. And we'll go the demo after, but I want to know, like, uh, how's your journey been, like, because it's not the same live portal it used to be. It's much better, much bigger now.
Yeah, this is like Live Portals 2.0. Since the launch on Live Portals just a couple of months ago, we've actually added like more than 20 new features and also improved upon the platform based on Bird Gang's users' feedback, fixed a ton of bugs, improved the interface. Even our homepage is completely different right now. And we have a whole roadmap if you check out our website that we are very excited about in terms of the product and also the company. And yeah, our clients, our users are all getting good results with their sales calls. And I've been seeing data that shows that people are having, long calls, even like 4 or 5 hours without any issues. And I'm very proud of where it is and very excited of the future.
Perfect. So I want to share one of my experience that I use Live Portal. So some of the meetings we do it's on Google Meet, and it's just that the reason we are using it because it's we have the workspace and stuff like that, right? So one of the meeting I had on Google Meet and I had to use it. So the meeting would not work. It was glitchy, and I don't know why. I think it was an internet issue. And this is a specific actually question too, because I don't understand what is the secret behind your tool. So and then afterwards, the founder told me, okay, why not we use a Zoom? I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Let's use Zoom. And Zoom, we were having the same issue. And then I told him, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me send you a live portal link. And I sent him a live portal link, and the video and the quality it just changed, and there was no like buffering, and there was no like, and it's this is what it is. I don't know what it is that you're using. Is there such secret, or I don't know if you want to share it or not, but there's something about it that was different.
Yeah, we use a combination of WebRTC open source framework, and also we have something called adaptive frame rate and also bit rate, where even if you have a poor internet connection, the worst we'll do is just to reduce the quality of the video, but we'll maintain the connection. So it's a very lightweight sort of a browser-based portal. So there's no download or install or anything like that. You just go to a link, just like you go to a website, and everyone's connected like that. And we are trying our best to continue to improve the performance of the platform as well.
Perfect. And and guys, it's a real story. And if you do want to verify it, Abstract founder Boris, and that's was my experience. So I'm very glad. Do you want to share your screen and give a quick demo?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. I think I'll just share my entire screen, and
Right.
then I'll go to the dashboard.
All right.
Okay, can you guys see my dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our Live Portals dashboard. I'll just go through a couple of example portals in case anyone, you guys haven't seen a portal yet. So this is the layout of a portal where you have your sidebars on the left with various panels. It can be your About Me, it can be your website, it can be your brochures, and your user can customize their viewing experience. It can be your social media and widgets, third-party widget, and things like that. So you're only limited by your creativity. And in the showcase area, what you have here, you can have your videos. You can also have your 3D demos. And when we get into a live portal, I'll show you how you can use co-browsing to actually present this in real time, and your clients can actually click around and annotate, and you guys can be in a whole interactive experience without using screen share. So if you look at our homepage, one thing that we said that we said goodbye to screen share, because literally our clients right now and our users are stopped using screen share, because what they can do is they can embed their 3D demos into the portal and also use interactive collaborative documents, co-browsing and things like that. So again, on the left, you have your videos, your YouTube videos. You can just enter your YouTube channel, and the system will actually extract all your YouTube videos and put it in your panel. Things like that. And one more. Again, this is a trade show, a model show, and we have tons of templates that you can use to create your portal. So we also have a new feature where you can build from AI. So how this works is, so let me just enter a random portal name, right? And then I'll click on build from AI. Then from here, what we'll do is there's two ways to build from AI, and we'll be adding more. So you can actually enter your LinkedIn profile or your realtor.com profile. So Realtor, we have a lot of realtors using our platform to build and present to their customers. And you can also upload like your business cards, and the AI will automatically extract all the information from your business card. And you can also have your YouTube channel, and it will extract all the videos. So this is to make it super easy for you to build your portal without having any technical skills at all. Just insert your LinkedIn profile and build out. It will build out an entire thing for you. So we have a ton of color options right here, presets that you can use for your portal, and you can also choose your color code according to your brand. And we have a lot of new gradient options as well that I'll show you later. Or you can take inspiration from brands like Coca-Cola, WhatsApp, Starbucks. In this case, I think I'll go with, let me go with this one, blue. And then I'll upload my logo, Live Portals logo. A couple of seconds while it gathers all the information from your business card and your LinkedIn and things like that. So, all right, so the portal's ready. Let's enter the portal. So as you can see, I'll just allow permissions. Once we enter the portal, you can see that the entire portal has been configured to the color scheme that you've chosen. Here's your logo. It basically took all my LinkedIn information, extracted that, even my photo, my background photo, and it created an about me. It listed all my experience, my work experience, things like that. And also it created a about me panel, as well as it extracted all my contact information from the business card as well. So the more information that you give the AI, the better. And like I mentioned, you have a ton of other gradient options that we've added. So if you don't want just a plain like blue, right? We have gradient options that make it like really pretty. Like the sidebar, you could go again like a really nice gradient. Right here, you can see really cool design. And here are some of the features that we've added. Collaborative document, like I mentioned. So if you want to work on the same document with your client at the same time, you can actually use it right here. So as you type, they will be seeing the same thing, and they can also type. And you guys can work on the same documents. You can have headings, colors, and all sorts of styles like that. It's good to have proposals and all sorts of documents. And real-time PDF is something that we've actually just implemented. So what is real-time PDF? So for example, if I just upload something like a documentation, and I upload that, so real-time PDF is something that is an exclusive live portals feature where you don't have to use screen share to present to your audience, right? So when you switch the page, like from page 1 to page 2 and page 3, page 4, and so on, your audience will actually see the same page in real time without having to use screen share. So what's the benefit of this compared to screen share is that there's no pixelation. So with screen share, if you don't have a good connection, you see a blur sort of screen, right? Or video. It's essentially a video stream. But with this, they can actually, highlight it or even ask questions about the PDF with the AI assistant in real time, and they'll follow along your PDF as well. So when you stop presenting, they can also navigate it by themselves. So Sam, any questions so far regarding the features and the platform, things like that?
So far, no questions. A lot of compliment. I see a lot of people, Lou, Dan, everybody is like, this is a tool to get. They love you as a founder. So a lot of compliments are coming in for the live portal. No questions, because everything that you can think of, it's there. Um, More than actually you could think of. So yeah, not no.
There
All
is
I
one
have is
question.
all good questions here.
Okay,
Okay,
there,
that's yeah. Sorry, Uma.
yeah, there is one question. So, Uli Cruz is asking, would it be possible with real-time PDF other file formats too? So he says no
We
screen.
Yeah, that's a good question, Uli. But I think generally, what you can do is you can convert that file to a PDF, because what we've done is we've used a custom PDF library to build our own real-time experience. So this is not something like a third-party thing. We actually build it ourselves. So right now, it only works with PDFs, but I think we'll be introducing more formats in the future. But so far, PDF is fine, because with PowerPoint, you also can convert that into PDF and scroll it like horizontally.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
So yeah, in our co-browsing feature, you can actually navigate things like 3D demos and guide your customers through the 3D demo in real time, and you can even draw on it, and you guys can work on the same page rather than using screen share.
Okay. And so that is the product as it is now, Lee. So going forward, what can the users expect? What is the vision for the product going forward?
Yeah, so if we head over to our roadmap, you can see that we've actually came a long way since our launch in from last year, right? So what's coming next will be, so we've done the AI portal builder, which I just showed you, and next we'll be doing this portal verse, where you can actually teleport your clients from one portal to the other, right? So when you're presenting this property, the whole portal is built on this property, and you want to transfer them to another portal, you'll be able to do that. And we have things like AI voice commands. So you have an AI assistant where you could use your voice to change the PDF on screen, or change the color, and things like that. AI lead researcher, sales coach. So everything's on our roadmap, and whatever we said in the past, we've done literally all of them. So you can have confidence that all of this will be done.
Okay, amazing. So the Portalverse actually sounds very attractive. So sounds like a movie. Okay, so guys, in a nutshell, that is the live portals deal. I'm just going to quickly go through the deal page. So if I just share my screen and just quickly go through the deal page, live portals.
Okay,
It's my
one
screen.
second.
Okay, guys, so this is the live portals lifetime deal page. Do check it out. I'm just going to go to the pricing section. So we have 3 plans available. They're based on the number of seats and the number of minutes and the number of portals available. So in the tier 1, we have 1 seat, 1,500 live minutes, 5 portals, 1 custom domain. Then you can go up to 4 custom domains, and then unlimited custom domains, guys, at 339. And do remember, use code BF20 to get a further 20% off these prices as well. So it is an absolute bargain for what Lee is building. And he is one of the most hardworking founders I've come across. So the way the product has developed since we first met him is an absolute joy to watch. So we work in this space. We come across a lot of founders, and it's good to see when somebody's clearly doing well and succeeding and growing day by day. So, props to Lee Hang for that. Any final words, Lee, before you leave us?
Thank you so much, Umar and Sam, for hosting it once again on the Earlybird platform. We were thinking whether to come back or not, but seeing the response and seeing how Sam and Umar really support the founders here, like the curation already said, we just had to come back to support.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are always here. The energy you guys bring in, we try our best to give you double the energy back. and we want to support you guys throughout the whole journey. Thank you for so much, Lee.
Thank you, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you in your portals.
All the best, buddy. Bye now.
Nice one.
Okay, so before we move on to the next deal, are we moving on to the next deal or are we doing something else?
I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning because you decided to launch 7 a.m. in the morning, and it's been a hectic. So I think let's have some fun. Let's do some giveaway or voucher. Let make people happy. We have quite a bit of people hanging around here watching us. Why not make them happy?
Okay, absolutely. So I'll tell you what, you just go through the comments, select a winner, and we'll give them a $50 coupon. How does that sound?
Now you put me on the spot, eh? How about this? Can anyone tell us which is the first deal we ever launch? Why don't put a question? I don't know. Can I do that? Or make it easier? What would be the easy question? That Okay, if anybody here who knows what was the group name before? That's easy one.
Yeah, so what was Earlybird before it was Earlybird, guys?
If
Come on,
anybody who knows,
it's worth $50. Oh, Bug Monitor's close, but it's not the first product, no. But it's close, right?
can you see the answers?
Yeah, I can see that. Rectify, no, Rectify is one of the last ones. Bug Monitor, no, Bug Monitor wasn't the first one. I bought it. Bug Monitor was almost the first one.
Oh yeah, bug monitor. But I don't think we are going with that question. I think we are going with the different question, right?
I mean, we asked it, so people are searching. So if they do get it, we can't say no, right? Bubbles, no, Bubbles wasn't the first one. Bubbles again was very early on. I think it was a rebrand. No. So I'll give you guys a clue. Whoever said Bug Monitor is very, very close. that's as that's as simple as it can get. Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very close.
No, we are sure, brother. Like, come on, if we are launching, we should know, right?
Formgen, no.
no.
Formgen was very.
Formgen was very recent, guys. So we're gonna be giving away more giveaways, guys. So if you guys have
Bruno
there we go.
Carvalho got it. There we go. There's the
Okay.
answer. Swift
So
Performance AI.
reach out to the handsome guy in the group named Sam Jasani, and he'll hook you up with a $50 wallet credit. Okay.
Okay, Bruno. So you've just won yourself $50 in wallet credit. Reach out to Sam Jasani, and he will apply that credit to your account. So yeah, Swift Performance was the first tool we launched on Earlybird, and Bug Monitor was soon after that. But the founder is the same, right?
Yeah. And
Same founder for both products.
let's have the next founder here. Are both coming in?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
our next product, guys, is called Walled. It's a digital credentials tool. So let's get the founders on, and we can show you what it does.
All right.
Hey Akshay, hey Gaurav, how are you guys?
Hey Umar, hey Sam, how are you?
Doing good. We're excited to be here.
Amazing.
I was not aware that there was a different company as well before this, but that was an interesting question.
Yeah, it
what was
was.
that, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
nice.
not gonna say it because we might ask the same question again. So let's talk about your tool, what you have built, why you have built, the team behind. Yeah, because people want to know, and I know it's an exciting product. It's a niche product. So let's start.
Sure, thank you. So me, Gaurav and Krishna, we met almost a decade back. We have been working for the last 7 years together. We were from the same college. So we started building products from our college days itself. And then I think after 7, 8 years working in a startup, which was in the scheduling space, we decided that there's a white space, let's jump into it. And therefore, we started building Vault some 8 months back. So I'll just cast my screen. Yeah.
All right.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'll start with a presentation. Apologies. So what is Vault? Vault is a digital credentialing platform. When we were researching, when we spoke to a lot of people, we realized that what their objective is. They really wanted to enable their learners with verifiable achievements. And what they wanted to do, they really wanted to recognize skills efficiently. Currently, they were losing a lot of time with credentialing tools. What is the current process that people follow? They follow designing certificates on Canva, then emailing the certifications or badges through Mailchimp or an email tool, and then verifying it manually through spreadsheets or codes. And when we were talking to them, we realized that they were spending 25 to 35 hours of admin work managing the entire credentialing process. And therefore, we realized, let's try to solve this problem at scale. So when we started solving this problem, we came across different type of certifications. There have been PDF certificates. There are certificates which are being generated by LMS. When we deep dug into PDF certifications, we realized that there's very less control in terms of what the issuers can do. They could just issue the credentials, but they cannot revoke them. They cannot create any kind of updates. Automations were minimal. There were a lot of manual effort that was going in. Security, it was very easy to fake. Literally anyone could inspect a certificate online, and they can change the name, the organizing event organizers, or they can also fake the verification mechanism. And therefore, going forward, we started solving it. When we were discussing, they also mentioned that they have been using a multiple LMS solutions, for example, Thinkific, Teachable, but this is what we realized in the LMS tools. They were good for simple use cases, for very small use cases, but they were very, very rigid. They could not automate a lot of things. They could not provide flexibility in terms of brand promotion, adding QR codes, creating a visually presentable effect, and therefore, this is what we came up with. We came up with a credentialing platform with two different sides: issuers portal and recipient portal. What issuers portal provides, it streamlines the complete life cycle of a credential. We can design, issue, verify from one single platform. And that is not it. We also have advanced dashboard effects where we can track who is engaging with the credential, who is opening the credential, who is actually requesting a verification. So all this can happen in just one single platform. And what is there for the recipients? Recipients get a credential wallet. They're able to turn their credentials into one. They can organize all the credentials into one single place. They're very easily able to share their credentials, their badges on LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook. And from there itself, they're able to enable anyone to verify if the certificate is legit or not. Moreover, they can also turn the credentials into marketing assets. So whenever a recipient is sharing a credential, they're also promoting your brand. They become your brand advocates, and that is how what we call a credential flywheel is generated. So this is the three steps that we have created. One is you can design from the same portal, then you can issue it, and then you can track what is happening with the credentials that have been issued. So I'll come back to this, why you should choose Vault, but we'll jump into the product demo now.
Thank you.
So this is how the dashboard looks like. The main dashboard shows you a lot of metrics that we track in terms of what is happening with the credentials that you have issued. What we'll do today, we have logged in as Sarah. Sarah is a YouTuber who has 150,000 followers, and she basically takes AI classes. We'll try to create a credential program for Sarah where she is able to create a document, which is a certificate, and then she is able to issue it at scale. And then she will also show you the recipient side, how it looks like. So if you have to create a certificate program, you first of all define what is the event that you're creating credentials for. So we'll first of all create an engagement. So I'll call it a AI masterclass. It's a training program, and this is a description. So I'll just save it. This is helpful in organizing all the masterclasses, different cohorts that someone is organizing, and therefore we call it an engagement. After this, for each and every engagement, we can have multiple documents. Right now, we will create a document. The document can be a certificate or a badge. We're creating a certificate right now. So we have created a certificate. It can be issued to an individual or institution. Currently, we're issuing it to individuals. Now we'll search a template of the certificate, and this is how different templates look like. So we have more than 600 templates out there in the product. You can choose what suits your brand, what suits your design taste, and therefore you can just scroll across different categories and you'll find multiple templates which are ready to use. And
Sorry, Akshay,
this is
if I can just ask a question there. How often are the designs, the templates updated?
so it is a continuous process that we are currently having. We are having 600 templates, and we plan to have in the next 3 months 1,000 templates, because we feel that the trend of design is changing, and we have a dedicated resource who is designing certificates for us within our team. So we plan to have 1,000 in the next 3 months, and going forward we'll add more.
Yeah, that's a crazy number. If somebody uses this product, they'll have a template available for them. It's just, yeah.
Yes, and
Thank you.
that is how we are not exactly a competition for Canva, but we try to replace the broken ecosystem. People usually go to Canva, they design a certificate there, and then they email it to different users. But what we are suggesting, you should create a template from here itself, and then you should issue it from a single platform. It saves a lot of admin effort. Moreover, if you don't want to choose a template specifically, you can also upload your own templates. You can also design it from scratch. So there are multiple options available within the tool. These are 600 templates so that you can just easily slip in and just skip the design portion of it, so that you don't have to have a specific resource for that.
But these specific templates, you can modify them further, right? To make them your own.
Yes. I'll show you how it can be modified. So I'll just choose one of them. For example, I'll just choose this one. Yeah. Let me choose and I'll just start designing. So yeah, if give me a minute, something's just frozen for me. Okay, I'll just go back. This is the AI masterclass that I created. I'll just create a new document. Certificate of participation, individual. I'll just search a template. Let me choose a template of participation. I'll just go with a different template. Let me choose this one. And you can see the variety of certificate templates that we have. This is more of an artistic template that I'm currently choosing. So I'll just choose this one. So this is how it looks like. I'll just start designing. Yeah, so you can see there are multiple options on the left side. There's a logo, there are different elements, there are attributes, signatures, and QR codes. So I'll add 2 attributes. I'll define what attribute means. Attribute is any information that you would like to have in the certificate, which is dynamic, which changes based on recipient. For example, I'll choose skill here. I'll also choose grade. So now you see I have skill and grade. These are 2 dynamic attributes which can be edited based on each and every recipient. I'll just add a logo here, for example, SJ Studio, and I'll just remove this placeholder, delete, have SJ Studio as I'll just place it here. You can see the certificate is proudly presented to. The name is already in double curly brackets. I'll just change the text here. For example, in the AI masterclass, webinar. Sorry, I think my laptop is just freezing. Yeah. And then I'll just also add with thinking webinar with grade. So if I have to add a grade, I'll just add grade. And I'll also, in the topic, so I'll just choose the skill, the explode, and then I'll just mention risk taking and AI skills. And that is how I've edited the text. I'll also add a signature here. For example, signatures can be created or uploaded. There are two different options here. For example, I'll just add a signature. For example, Sarah. This is how I can change different fonts for Sarah. Now I'll just add Sarah's signature, and I've added it here. I can also add a date. For example, it's here. And I'll just bring it here. I'll just add today's date, November 11th. So you can see I've edited the entire certificate for my specific use case. And I'll just exit it. It has been saved. Now the next steps comes in. I can go and issue different credentials. So where this is a consent that whoever information I'm entering in the system, I have the permission to do that. Just wanted to highlight here that we are also ISO 27001 certified, and we follow all the industry standard privacy guidelines. What I'll do here, there are two options how I can enter recipients information within the tool. Either I can do it one by one, that is name, email, skill, and grade. These are the two dynamic attributes that I've added. Alternatively, I can bulk import everything. So I'm bulk importing information for Sarah's class. I'll just click on Sarah students, which I've created. And this is how Sarah's students can be uploaded. I'll just click on upload, and it is successful. So you can see all the information which I have entered in the spreadsheet is here. These are the skills that they have taken a specific class for, and these are the grades that they've got. You can see, and this list can go really, really big. For example, you can just upload 5 people, or you can upload 50 people, or you can upload 500 people at once. And the next step is I can preview all the credentials that have been created. For example, these are each and everyone's information out here. I can just click on anyone and this information updates automatically. For example, you can see there's a grade, there's a data visualization skill also that is coming in. And this is how I can just check for everyone, whoever will be receiving this certificate. And now I can go and issue the certificate at once. So there are multiple options here. You can send the certificate by an email, or you can download and send it manually. There are also options available if you would like the certificate to expire after a certain time. For example, let's say it should expire after 12 months. You can just expire after a set duration, or you can also set a specific date. So if you say it should expire on 25th of Feb 2026, it will expire automatically. So these are the configurations that are available within the system. Now I'll just go and issue the credentials. And it is prompting if I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure, and I'll just issue it. And you can see I've issued it to everyone across here. All the information that is here, everyone has been issued the certificate that we just created. I can also click on anyone, and I can see everything. I have more control over the certificate. For example, I can edit the credential. I can make it void. I can again preview it. I can again resend the credential. Here, if you see, you can see a credential history that is popping up. Currently, the credential has been issued, but whenever they'll interact with the credential, you'll be able to see if they have opened it, if they have shared it on LinkedIn, if someone has requested a verification of the certificate. Everything will be available based on each and every recipient. So you have micro level data as well within the system. Now I'll just show you how it looks like for the recipient, and recipient also has a lot of control. I'll just go to one of the recipients who has received the certificate. For example, you can see I have just received a new email, which is new certificate from SJ Growth Studio. This is one of the recipient that received the certificate. This is how the recipient email looks like. And when I click on view certificate, it will show me the certificate here. This is the certificate I just created. SG Growth Studio. This is signed by Sarah. The date is November 11th and is issued to Amanda Securia. Now you can
Um,
see I can.
I
Yeah.
just want to put a disclaimer: the SJ Growth Studio has nothing to do with me. Just putting it out there. Just we will, start going to that business. All right, carry on.
Yeah. And here you can see that multiple options. You can see there's a submit a change request option. If Amanda feels that, oh, my spelling has been misspelled here, she can request a change from within the recipient portal. For example, if she clicks it, she'll have to verify the identity and then she can request a change from within this portal. The other mechanism is if she sends this certificate for applying for a job interview, and now the recruiter is actually requesting her if this certificate is legit or not, he or she can simply verify the credential, and this is how the verification mechanism flows. The verification hits our credential registry and they verify the issuer details, the organization details, and then the credential is verified if it has been issued through Vault's platform. So yeah, overall, if you see, there's a lot of customization available on the recipient portal as well. There's a lot of control that the issuers have and the recipients have. I can come back, I can check, I can go to the home page and I can see this is how my dashboard looks like. There are no pending change requests right now. We also show the sustainability aspect of digital credentials. You can see how much CO2 you have actually saved, how much time you have saved issuing 131 credentials. There's an open rate, share rate, views per share, and clicks. Open rate is how many people have actually opened it. Share rate is how many people who have opened it have actually shared it on any social media. Views is how many people has actually saw the network effect that we call, where anyone who has shared a certificate on LinkedIn, how many of their people, how many people in their network have actually seen the certificate and how many have clicked. We call it the backlink effect, where anyone can just click on a specific certificate and they land to your own website, to Sarah's website. And therefore, we are creating a credential flywheel where a new certificate is also acting as a marketing asset and they're creating new leads for the same program.
Amazing.
And
Thank you, Akshay.
again, yeah.
We have a few questions which we need to quickly run through before the next person comes on. So I think you've already answered this, but if you just want to elaborate, it says, is it possible to design your own templates?
Yes, it is completely possible to design your templates. You can choose a ready-made template or you can start from scratch. If you already have a template or a background, you can upload it and then you can start designing from there itself.
Amazing. Philippe is asking, can you brand the certificates in Wald, change colors to brand colors?
Yes, you can change each and every color out there. You can change the font colors, you can change the background colors. So everything can be branded as per your use case.
Okay, we have another question here. If the certificates expire, can the receiver be notified that the certificate is expiring soon?
Yes. Yes, whenever there's an expiry setting that is there in a certificate, we also have notifications out here. The credential about to expire, you can see there's a 1 month expiry notification that goes in, again 1 week, and then finally a credential has expired. So these are 3 different notifications that we send so that both issuer and recipient are aware that something is about to expire.
Okay, Lee Han, the founder of LifePoles, is saying very useful product for credibility purposes. Thank you, Lee, for your comment. And Lou
Lee.
Flores is asking, what if we run out of credits? Can we buy additional credits if we use all our credentials for the month?
Yes, there's an option. You can always upgrade the number of credentials within the tool. It should not be a problem. We are very flexible with that. We understand that everyone is growing and everyone wants to grow, and therefore we are flexible with that. We provide all the options to upgrade.
Okay, thank you for that. Akshay, before you go, I'm just going to ask you, what does the future look like for the product? I've already told the people that, if it becomes anything like a Credible, then they're in for a right old treat, right? Because I researched the Credible after you told me, and they're actually a humongous company, right? So
yes,
yeah,
that's
so
true.
it's actually a very, very big space.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you can expect I think we have just started and there's a lot of things to do. First, our first priority is to integrate in the learning ecosystem. There are a lot of companies that are already there, LMS platforms, community platforms. So we're planning to integrate with all possible platforms. We already have that in the roadmap. In the next 3 months, you will see integrations with a lot of LMS, community platforms, and video conferencing solutions. Overall, what our vision is, we really want to empower organizers and recipients, and therefore we aim to connect 10 million people in the next 2 years, 10 million people through verifiable shareable credentials. That is the vision that we're currently working on. If you ask me in terms of what kind of product development you can see, you will see stackable certificates coming in the next 3 to 4 months. Stackable credentials where each and every module can have their own specific certificate and they create a learning pathway. Overall, we are very responsive, transparent. We have our own roadmap here. If you have anything that you would like to see in the product, happy to engage with you, happy to understand, and happy to develop that in the product in the coming few weeks and months.
Okay, there
Omar,
is
did I
one.
answer the question? Yeah.
Yeah, there's one more good question that I want you to answer before you go. So
Sure.
Philippe is asking, once an expired certificate is shared on social media, what will be shown?
So it will be valid until and unless it is there. Whenever it expires, we show a void certificate going on, expired certificate with a disclaimer that this has expired. So whenever you'll click on it, you will come to the Voids portal. On the Void portal, you'll be able to see that this certificate has expired, and we'll also have a call to action where someone who is the recipient can actually redo the certification again.
Okay, amazing. Dan Stevenson is saying, this looks great in my field. We have to maintain continuing education credits to maintain certifications. Any thoughts on including continuing education credit teaching to monitor the ability to maintain certifications?
Absolutely. This is something that I was writing about yesterday. We have a blog coming up on continuous education. I think that is where pathways comes in. That is one of our priorities, and it is already there in the roadmap where we would like to integrate stackable credentials, stackable certificates, and the credential wallet that we see. We are able to create it as a bank of certificates and credits where you're able to link each and every certificate and skill that you have earned in your entire career through linkable certificates and badges. So that is the vision that we're currently working on, and I think that will be one of the primary goals that we'll have in the next few months.
Amazing, thank you. So just one last comment from Justin Sturgis. He's saying, use Curation AI to find companies or individuals that would be interested in your certification. Use live portals to run a live certification class. Wall to certify in real time at the conclusion of the class. So he's put all three tools together.
Thank you so much. That is very sweet.
Thank you, Justin. Really appreciate that. Okay, so
One more
I will-
question I have.
yeah.
Are you guys from education background, or anybody from your family, or you guys been in education background? Just curious.
Yes, my both paternal and maternal families are into education. They have
Okay.
been schoolmasters, they have been in coaching industry, they have been mentors, and therefore I think something that I have always been inspired from there.
Okay, so I think that now it makes sense because there has to be something, right? So good to know. Thank you for joining in, guys. Again,
Always
the
welcome.
GLA is live. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask the founders. You can message them. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much, Omar. It is always lovely having a conversation with both of you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you, Gaurav. All the best, guys. Thank you.
Okay, what's up? I think Justin made a very good comment. He deserves a coupon, bro.
He deserves a coupon.
I
He's
think so,
basically
right?
selling the products for us, right, Justin?
Yeah, he did. He did. What he said, we didn't even think of that. I think he deserves it. So, what do you say? Just do it, bro. Come on.
I wouldn't say no to that. So, congrats, Justin. You have just won a $50 credit voucher or wallet credit, which will
Well,
be applied.
yeah.
Which will be applied to your account by Sam Jasani himself.
Yeah.
So, congrats.
And yeah, Bruno, Bruno, while I'm on live, I can't issue wallet credit, just gotta bear with me. I know you messaged me right away, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna make sure I issue your coupon or your wallet credit before I, go anywhere. So I believe next one is Lex Flow, founder of Next Flow is here. If he can turn on his camera and we can have him on the stage. Um, yeah, yep, he is here. Let's see.
Whoa, I'm big. Damn. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Maric.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. I've already gotten a few inquiries from some of your users, and I've gotten a few very good questions, some nice feedback. So it's already starting.
Perfect. So nice having you here. Tell us about yourself, your product, why you created it, and how you're helping the entrepreneurs and the freelancers.
Okay, so I'm Matisse. I'm from Slovenia. This is like a country next to Italy. Maybe that's more known to some of you. I am 20 years old, and I've had 2 creative agencies before. They're still running, but while having them, I was responsible for getting clients, communicating with them, making sure the price is okay, and then signing a contract. And because I'm not a lawyer, I'm more of a designer myself. I did it like this. I went to ChatGPT, asked for a contract, copy pasted it into Word, saved to DocuSign, and then signed it there. And one time I sent the contract like every other time, but a few months later we got a cease and desist letter, which is a kind of warning that a lawyer from another client or from another party sends you before they sue you. And I was 18 at the time, so I was like, whoa, that's bad. So that's when I started thinking about a solution that would solve this problem for others. At that time, I started to interview a few people, and then 2 years later, I started developing a product that solves this for freelancers, for early stage founders, and for small business owners. Because for some people, it just doesn't make sense to pay 100, 200 euros, dollars per hour for a lawyer if you can get protected yourself.
Perfect. You want to talk about your team? I know you have a whole team behind.
Definitely. Okay, so first, let me just tell a little bit about the product for those that have no idea. So Lexflow is essentially a platform that lets people that have zero legal experience draft a contract. It explains every clause in plain language, so you understand exactly what you're going to sign, and then you can send it to your client and sign it in app. So it's an entire contract lifecycle in one place. If you're really quick, you can sign it in 4 minutes. Our record so far is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So if anyone can beat that, good job. So yeah, we kind of from the beginning started developing this solution as something that's built for people with zero experience. So the entire app is built, or we wanted to build it with the philosophy that the user has zero legal experience. Now, to keep that in mind, we have a team that covers legal side too. So it's not just a bunch of designers making a website. We have a judicial trainee, which is she's our head of legal. Her name is Sasha. And she's responsible for making sure that every contract we generate is as close to perfect as it can be. We have an external advisor from Cambridge. He essentially makes sure that US contracts are accurate, as well as that your data is secure with us. So we're GDPR compliant, etc. Then we have Martas. He's from Lithuania. He's our CTO. And Natalia is our head of growth. Me and Natalia work hand in hand, essentially growing the platform and showing it to users.
Nice. You want to share your screen and just show us how the product works? I know it's a pretty straightforward product, but let's
Exactly.
check.
Here we go. as you said, this it's a straightforward product. I'm very proud of you saying that, because the entire building of it started from what would a person with zero legal experience do with it. Okay, let me just sign into my account so we can. Okay, so this is your dashboard. Here you'll see all the contracts you've generated. You'll notice that some of them are differently marked. This one is a draft, which means that it was generated but not signed yet. You can see some of them are sent. So this was sent to one of my clients. This one is pending my signature, and some of them are already signed. We can probably see it here. Yeah. So this one is completed. Both will be able to add both signatures to see that both signatures are there. So Lexflow operates on credits, which is, it would be one credit equals one full contract generation. And let me show you how this works. First of all, you select your jurisdiction. We currently support those 4, but we are actively working on expanding this. Next one is Poland. And yeah, we're trying to go as quick as possible, but also you have to be careful because this is legal and we try to protect our customers. Anyways, let's select United States. Then you select the contract type. Let's do non-disclosure agreement. Note here, we're actively developing new contract types. Right now, we're working on partnership agreement, terms of service, and privacy policy. So those 3 should be added in the next week or so. But yeah, we're actively adding new templates depending on the demand. And here you get asked simple questions that you have to answer. It's going to be something very simple. So just name, so you'll know what contract it is, date, which US state you're in, is it a mutual NDA? And you'll notice that it explains you what mutual NDA actually means. That's part of the person with zero experience approach. So you add your disclosing party, receiving party information, briefly describe your purpose, make sure that all of this is selected. I'll just autofill this so it doesn't take us too much time. Review, you'll be able to see what you inserted, if everything is accurate. If it's not, you can fix it. And then we generate the contract. This should take a minute, maybe less, maybe more. It depends on the traffic. But yeah.
I have a few questions.
Of course, go on.
If we are, so I saw that you have like countries that you can pick,
Sure.
which makes sense because these contracts are based on those country laws and stuff. Regarding the templates, so you also mentioned about like right now. So currently, what kind of contracts I can generate?
Currently, you can generate NDA, so that's a non-disclosure agreement used to protect information, and a client service agreement, which is essentially an agreement between an agency or an individual that does something for you. We could call it a freelance agreement. Essentially, I will do a website for you, and I'll deliver this for this price until then, etc. That's a CSA. So currently, the platform is really focused towards freelancers and small agencies. But as I said, we're working towards terms of service, privacy policy for indie builders, and partnership agreements for literally everyone.
So, quick question. So now, because you have these templates for these particular, field or contracts. So to add another one, like for example, like employment contract,
Yeah.
right? So that is something that could be like created, and if it can be created, is it like what are the complexity? Like, is that something that you are making sure that every contract that is generated, it's like done properly, not like how ChatGPT you can just say and it can just create.
Yeah. That's why I said that we can't just, that we're gradually putting new templates out, because it requires our legal department to carefully review regulations for each specific jurisdiction. There is a difference in legal system between US and Europe. So we are carefully reviewing, for example, if I were to add an employment contract for United States for Arizona. Now with employment contract, it's a little bit different because it's state specific, so it takes even more time. That's why it's not on our priority list. But for non-disclosure agreement, for example, the agreement does not vary that much between states, so we are able to essentially keep a pretty much same template for the entire United States. But yeah, it takes our team to review all the regulations, make sure that this is the approach lawyers in the United States are taking, and then we implement this template. Give good and bad examples to our AI, and then generate it.
All right. Let's continue.
Of course. So as we see, it generated the contract for us. Now, if you're anything like me, you have no idea what like half of those words mean. And that's why we made simplify contract feature. And what it does, it explains in plain language. So it explains what this section does, what this section says in language that every normal person can understand. Because a lot of times with in my experience and in experience of freelancers we've talked to, agency owners we've talked to, you sign something you don't understand, and we're really trying to make sure that our users will know what they're going to agree to. So this simplify feature essentially does that. Once you're sure that this is what you want to sign, you can go up here and send it to your client. But if you're not sure, you can just edit the contract, edit whatever you want, and then save the changes. Now note, if both signatures are already completed and you decide that something is not okay, you can still edit the contract, but the second you save changes, all the signatures from before are deleted. So you'll have to send it for signature again. That will be kind of, make sure that you're not agreeing to something you didn't read. So yeah, you send it to, let's say to my other email, to your other email. The person will get, I don't want to open my email right now.
That's fine. It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, the user will get a token link. They'll get redirected to this page, and they'll also have a chance to simplify the contract. Even if you're sending the agreement to someone that does not have a Lightflow account, that doesn't really matter. They can still simplify the contract and see what you're doing. And yeah, once you're sure that that's it, you just add a signature, save, make sure that you understand that you're actually signing something as if it was in real life, confirm signature, and boom. Now, if the other guy would sign it, it would, I can see that it's here. Let me just copy it. I can paste it here. And yeah, okay, so it's essentially one signature. Our client will sign it, and then you'll have a completed document, which looks something like this. We've made a nice little signature here. But yeah, this is essentially how it should look like. We save a verification hash if anything happens. So you have to take your client to court, etc. We have trail of signatures so we can prove that the guy actually signed it.
Perfect. I have a few more questions for you, because the more straightforward I thought, it's still like easy to use, but it kind of protects you rather than making a contract on a chat GPT, which I think that's what people are doing it right now. And I think everyone will learn their mistake, and then okay, I made a mistake. How many signatures, like how many parties can sign this? Like, is there like number of limits? Because I think the common one would be 2 or 1 or 5.
So yeah, look, currently you can only sign contract between 2 parties. With partnership agreement, we will roll out a multi-party contract, so up to 4 parties will be able to participate in one agreement. But as of right now, you can send it to your client, and it's going to be an agreement between 2 different parties. But yeah, in the future, especially with partnership agreements, because partnerships usually come with more parties involved, there's going to be an option to have more people sign it.
Okay.
I've gotten, maybe I want to say that I've gotten a lot of questions from, not from the community, but from people that I pitch this product to. This is not meant for very expensive contracts. Like if your deal is worth $100,000, it would be just stupid of you to not hire a lawyer. This is made for people that close 5,000 euro deals, and it just does not make sense for you to hire a lawyer that costs maybe 500 euros, because that's 10% of your entire ticket.
Yeah, I do agree, but I also think that the future is that people are like, for example, if you're buying a house, uh, you know the lawyer follows the template. The assistant follows the same template over and over again and changes the thing and makes sure. So I think a lot of people are starting to use AI. I think it will go. In my opinion, I think the lawyers will follow, and they will follow the same procedure. Again, somebody has to read it, but I think this is something you guys are ahead of your game. I strongly believe that. And for which, so you can do NDA freelancers. If you're taking a freelancer work, you can use that. Let's say if I have a guy in a different country, I'm in Canada, so I'll be issuing a contract from Canada. But if the guy is working in India, will that apply or not? Because
Okay, so we have served clients where, look, personally, I use Lightflow for both agencies, and we have a bunch of clients from all around the world. Now, of course, a lot of times you and your Indian client, for example, won't be able to agree whether you write a contract in their jurisdiction or write it in Canadian jurisdiction. So we've asked a bunch of lawyers that do this, and they said that kind of a norm is that you agree on something that's essentially considered a superior legal system. In this case, it would be a United States jurisdiction. So you would choose a jurisdiction of United States, make an agreement, and then just sign it. If anything goes wrong, you go to U.S. court.
all right, perfect. We have a few questions. Give me 1 second. We have from Vladimir. Some of the question I cannot see, so whichever I can see, I'll white label custom domain SMTP CNAME.
Excuse me?
Do you have a white label? So if somebody wants to white label this or have a custom SMTP, so it's
No,
goes to
no.
their own brand, a CNAME where they can,
No, it's not. It's not white labeled. We're not planning to do that, but you will be able to customize your contracts with the branding. That's as much as customization
because
of
the
branding.
email also goes through the Lex flow. So is it something they
Exactly.
can also customize, that the email goes through from the from the agency's email address, or is it something not possible?
If there will be big, I mean, look, for enterprise, we're just developing different solutions for enterprise clients right now. So if there is an agency that would like to try something and would like to suggest a feature that would be useful, we're more than open to roll out new features that would be helpful to our clients. So yeah, we haven't thought of it, but it does sound to me right now as a good idea. So it's definitely something we could look into.
Perfect. Okay, I'm trying. Umar, is it possible for you to go through so I can quickly check
Yep.
questions? Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
sure.
it.
So I'll go through the questions now. Okay, so will you add more jurisdictions for the EU? What if the clients don't speak, read English? Do you need to make a contract for each language?
Interesting question. So first of all, yes, we are expanding into into more European countries. Right now, we are focusing on Poland. This is going to be the first one that comes out because we've gotten a big amount, like essentially a bunch of people asking to do Poland. We're open to go to Austria and Germany, but yeah, it's essentially like down the line we're essentially going to go through all of Europe. It just we're going to raise capital after our launch at the end of November, and after that we'll be able to essentially expand quite quite a bit faster because we can, of course, hire lawyers from Germany, hire lawyers from Czech, etc. etc.
Okay. Currently, which countries' laws are available in the
United
product?
States, Australia, UK, and Slovenia. I'm from Slovenia, so that's why.
Okay. In what languages? Maybe in several languages at once. Support for Spanish and Russian.
Currently, we don't support Spanish or Russian. We haven't gotten the big amount, like a lot of people asking that. If we see there is demand, we'll definitely pivot into, add that feature. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you translate you can't really do translate on a contract because in two different languages, a translation might mean something slightly different, and this might turn out to be a disaster in court. So yeah, I mean, when we'll roll out Russia or Spain, it's going to be a Spanish contract for both parties. Maybe a simplification feature will be adapted to your language.
Okay, thank you for that. We do have a few more questions. So, Dan Stevenson is asking, with ChatGPT and possibly other AI platforms to follow, changing the policy to no longer provide legal and medical advice, does this present any complications with any features such as the simplification feature?
No, this is actually a very good thing for us because people won't be able to say we can ChatGPT it. Now, first of all, I'd like to say people that are ChatGPT in contracts will do that until they get, sorry for the word, but fucked. Because I've been doing that and I've seen that it just doesn't go through. If you ask any lawyer, they'll know exactly, like, they'll know if you did it with ChatGPT. So no one really recommends that. But like right now, when ChatGPT doesn't allow it anymore, it's just a better point for us because more people will be able to use us. But no, our tool is not affected by the change.
Okay, is a signature supported via SMS?
Not yet.
Okay.
I would like to ask, what do you mean by SMS?
So currently it's via email, right? So you receive the
Oh, so you
agreement
would get
via
an
email.
SMS? Oh,
Yeah.
no, we wouldn't do that. Just because of the European law, you have to have a trail of where this person signing come from, and because of phone spoofing, you can't really. It's not safe.
Okay. And then Uli Cruz is just saying OpenAI clarifies that ChatGPT is not banned from giving legal, financial, or medical advice. Its safety systems and policies remain unchanged. Okay. So in terms of the questions, that is it. So just tell us, what does the future look like for LexFlow going forward, and what is the vision? What are the plans for it?
So first of all, I'm just gonna tell you a roadmap a little bit. So first, we roll out. We have 5 more contracts. I set terms of service, privacy policy for indie hackers, and then partnership agreement. We have 2 more, and it's going to be an IP agreement and a specialized agreement for selling property, not houses and stuff, but let's say I sell you a computer. So that's in the works. We're working on a feature that's going to tell you how risky your contract is and where are your risks. So it's going to be risk assessment. This is in the near future. And yeah, I mean, it's just going to be more jurisdictions, more contract types, and then if users need any feature, like the email sending, we're adding that.
Okay, amazing. And just for the team behind the product, I see it's growing slowly, right? You're hiring more people all the time.
Yeah, we're growing quite fast, to be honest.
Quite fast. Okay. Thank you for your time today. We do have another product coming up soon. So thank you. Guys, do check out the product. Matic is in the group, so if you have any questions, he will be available to answer them there. Thank you, bro.
Thank you,
Great.
Maddie.
Thank you so much for your time. See you soon.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect. Omar, what is going on? I'm feeling tired now, and I heard a lot of things, too much traffic coming in. Server is yeah, a lot of things are happening. We have next deal known, Nav Kaiser. Let me bring him in. Okay, there you go. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. What about you guys?
Excellent, excellent. Let's. I think we already know, but a lot of new audience would like to know about you, about your team, about your product. So, stage is yours.
Yeah, so I'm Khazar. I'm the CEO of Known. We've been working on Known for about 9 months now, or like 10 months. And when we first started out, GEO or like AI SEO optimization wasn't a big thing, but it was getting hyped up, and like people were starting to care about it because of AI right now, everybody is asking ChatGPT what they should do next, or like where they should find certain products. They're basically getting all their recommendations from ChatGPT or Perplexity, Gemini, or Cloud. And right now, it is very important to make sure that your brand is in the answers when people are asking those AI models. And that's what we help with. So Gnome basically lets you run diagnostics on your brand, see how it's performing on AI models, and understand what you can do to improve your results. So I'll just share my screen to explain the product a bit.
Perfect.
Can you all see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, so great.
Go for it.
Basically, the first thing that you see when you log into Known is adding your website. Here you can add your website URL, your brand name, describe your product or service, and add the target audience. And after that, you run the analysis. And you can also use Fill with AI. After you type in your website URL, we will fill these for you, and then you can edit or correct anything. And then you will see the dashboard. So I'll just show our brand to you. So no, this is our brand Known. And for example, our AI visibility score is 51. The way we calculate this score is based on 100 queries, AI queries that your customers are asking AI models. And based on that, we discover and analyze how visible your brand is to people who are using AI models. And also we have the audience score here. This basically means how well your website is explaining the content for your audience and how AI is understanding that. You can see your score history here, and you can also see the recommendations for your pages. And I will show you the analytics page. Here you can see the visits that are coming from AI models. To access this, you need to install a tracking script. You can do the standard version, or you can use the Google Tag Manager version. They both work the same. That is up to you. And you can basically see the traffic over time and referrals that are coming from different models and your top pages. And other than that, you can see the analysis for individual pages. For example, this is the homepage for Nike. And here we analyze the page and see how well your page content is answering the questions that your customers are asking. And if you go to recommendations, you can see what you need to add to that page to make sure that AI can understand it easily and use your brand as the reference when answering people's questions. And for the interpretations, you can see how they are seeing your website. This is pretty basic. And I will show you the citation analysis. Citation analysis is the citation landscape of your brand. It shows you the general citation presence of your brand on AI models. It can be earned or owned. For example, Wikipedia and Gauss.com are earned. We have others that are owned citations that are coming from our own domains. And in addition to that, you can see the AI visibility gaps. AI visibility gaps is the analysis that is showing you how well your brand is doing for these 5 categories. Those are brand recall, listicle, audience fit, use case fit, and competitor comparison. For each of this, you will get an attack move, and you will also see the competitors that are mentioned. In the attack move, we will tell you what you need to do exactly to make sure that your brand is showing up for these questions. You can also track individual prompts. So, for example, if I want to know, let's say, what are the best geo tools right now, I can ask this question. I can select the AI model and then submit, and then it will show me the results. You can also see the suggested prompts here. If you have more than one prompt, if you want to, let's say, add 10 prompts at once, you can also bulk import them. We have a CSV template that you can use to include those prompts. And lastly, we have the trends section. Trends are the questions that people are asking AI, people who are your customers. And here it will be very helpful to you because you can see the demand, the monthly demand for those questions, and the content saturation, ranking difficulty, and growth rate. If the content saturation and ranking difficulty are both low, it means that there is a high chance that you can use this topic to increase your visibility on AI because it's not very saturated and it's not difficult to rank. And you should also check the growth rate to make sure that it's not a negative growth rate to have a meaningful improvement on your AI visibility. The way we come up with these trending questions is by reverse engineering the search engines that AI models are using. And you can manage your websites from here. You can add the new one here. So that's basically it for the product explanation. And we will have a few new features that are coming up during the next week. We will have content generation. We will have opportunity analysis for different AI models, and we will have alert system that will let you get notifications on certain prompts of your choosing. So basically, this is the product. If anyone has any questions, I will be glad to
For
answer.
sure. I think there is going to be a lot of questions coming in. I know since we last launched, there's quite a bit of update you guys have done. Quite a little bit of things have also changed, and I think people now have realized, ranking on those, Chat GPT to answer, it's extremely important. So, do you want to give me some breakdown on the features that you have implemented since the last launch?
Yes, so since last launch, we have greatly improved the individual page analysis. So right now, we tell you what you need to do for each section of the page so that your content is ranking better. We've also greatly improved the user interface. Our customers who are old customers, having they went through it. They really enjoy the new user interface that we have right now. And other than that, citation analysis, for example, wasn't a thing when we first launched with Earlybird. There wasn't a possibility to track custom prompts or bulk import them. So these are all updates that we have implemented during the last Earlybird launch.
Perfect. I have few questions coming in. We have where did it go? Let me just make sure we have Jaydeep. Data refresh real time or it takes time and known.
So data refresh, I think
When you
they're
update the page, I guess.
yeah, they are talking about the AI visibility scores. So that take a bit of time. So usually it's bi-weekly. We update that because you cannot update the visibility score every day. AI is very non-deterministic, and because of that, if we were to update the AI visibility score every day, one day it would be 20, the other day it would be 70. So we do wait about 2 weeks to average out the score to see the actual change in the improvement.
Perfect. We have Alistan. He is a friend of ours. Does it also works with Google search overview and AI models? Due to a large scale of AI mod in search result, this will come in very handy. How and where does it get the AI demand?
Yes, I forgot to include that. So in the next update, we are going to include AI overviews as well. So you'll be able to track custom prompts for that as well. And for demand for, I think that refers to the trending questions. I will explain the trending questions again. The way they work is by reverse engineering them. So ChatGPT, for example, uses Bing to search, and Google uses its own, Gemini uses Google. So what we basically do is we take the keywords, and then based on that, we compare that to the questions that people are asking, and then we take the demand, we take the growth rate, we take the content ranking difficulty, saturation. Based on that, we calculate all that and give you the simulated prompts that people might be asking.
Perfect. See, for me, this question went from my head. Like I'm not an SEO guy. Just a little bit SEO I do is just that's what I know. We have Chaitanya here. New improved UI of known looks great. Thank you, Chaitanya. Uh, Vladimir, where else can uh, where else he can get data from uh, for enrichment? I don't know. Do you understand?
No.
No, I don't get it. Can we remove? Okay, this is a good one. Chaitanya is asking, can we remove and add pages within 50 pages limit?
Yes, you can remove and add pages, but when it comes to adding or removing websites, we only allow you to do that once a month. And for that, you have to contact us, because when we had removing website feature, people started abusing that. So right now, we only allow that manually.
Yeah, because it would not make sense like for people like keep adding it and removing it. Yeah, if you have a client, that would be a case. But again, it would be on a monthly basis where you reach out to the support. Again, guys, we want to make sure these deals founders, their tools are protected, right? We want to make sure they are sustainable and there's no abuse on them, right? It is a lifetime deal. You use it, for your work, for your agencies, but handle with care, right? So, which is completely makes sense, and I encourage some of the founders, to have those kind of things figured out ahead of time, which is great. I guess that's about it. Any other last words before we end this?
Yeah, so our support is pretty responsive. Whenever you write, we will be glad to help you. And other than that, I really expect people to try out our product. We also have a free version, so if you're not sure about the deal, you can try out the free version and then decide if you want to buy the early bird deal or not.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kazar. Nice seeing you, and I'm super excited.
As well.
Okay, guys.
Take care, buddy. All the best.
Thank you.
Oh, looks like somebody had a chance to had a make a tea or coffee for themselves while I'm suffering here. Not suffering. It's actually exciting. I think next one is Hipdeck.
Hip Tech is next. Yes.
Hipdeck is next, and
Is he
that's
here?
yeah, Todd. He is here.
Okay.
Are you okay? You go for it.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Todd, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Good. How you guys doing? I'm hearing a
Good,
lot of
Very, very
tired
good.
and some sad sounds.
Yeah, I know. I've been up since like 5:45 a.m. and it's been crazy. But every time a new founder comes in, and it excites me. And HipDeck is something I'm really interested in because I use tools like those. So I'm really looking forward for the live demo. Todd, you want to talk about yourself, how you started this, what inspires you, who's behind the product, your team, and let's talk about it.
Yeah. So the idea for HitDeck was twofold. So this is kind of my first dip into the lifetime deal community space. So just kind of getting some ideas from there and seeing what people are building. But the main driver for this was I work in corporate, or worked in corporate, I guess. So I do software engineering for corporate teams. We had this ask of us to build out a means of displaying content in a showroom, and actually multiple showrooms. And frankly, the system that we were going to use it was terrible. It was not good. And I saw that as an opportunity to build something that would be better. Kind of got I started dipping my toes into the digital signage space, and it's gone from there. So here we are. In terms of the team, we're pretty lean right now. So I do the software development, and my spouse is content and marketing and such like that. So we're a fairly small team. We're still building. We're still working on product development and product market fit. And yeah, we're excited to be here. I can get right into this if you guys are ready for that.
Yeah, we are ready for it. Feel free to share your screen, and I think everybody has to start somewhere, and it starts with single person, and you build a team behind, so it's an interesting product, and I know a lot of people are going to buy this product and gonna stack it up. So let's see. Did you share your screen yet?
Yeah, not doing that right now. Let's see. Okay. Give me just a second. Here we go. Okay, guys. So this is it. Oh, go ahead.
Todd, I also want to know where the company is based off.
Yeah, so we're based out of the United States, Arizona specifically. We recently relocated here. So I started growing this in Utah. It's kind of a tech hub in this region of the world, and yeah, we've recently relocated to Arizona, like I said, and we'll be building it in here in kind of a small town area, so this will be fun.
Yeah,
perfect. Anyway, yeah, let me get right into this. So this is HipDeck. This is the easiest way to display if you're, let's say, like you're a restaurant and you want to show your menus, or if you're an event company and you want to have some kind of signage at your events, this is the easiest way to do that. Like I said, I saw the need for this working in corporate settings as well. So showrooms, honestly, signage is a pretty universal tool. This is something I see everywhere. So I could go on and on about different use cases. Let me just go ahead and get logged in. We'll go ahead and create a new account and just do a whole test walkthrough. So we'll just create a test account here real quick. Throw some numbers on there. Let me see. Okay, so once you get your workspace set up, the first thing you're going to see, we got some old branding that needs to be updated. Once you get your first workspace set up, so I guess I'll kind of explain some features on here. So first of all, everything's divided into workspaces. And we do it that way so that if you have like a franchise or a multi-location type thing, or if you own separate businesses that don't overlap in any way, then you can separate out your content, your screens, your schedules, everything can be separated. If you're a marketing agency, that's a great way to keep all your clients separated by only needing to have one HitDeck account. So you'll see that kind of workspaces. If you need to add additional ones, you can do that up there, managing workspaces. But once you first get in, I want to show you guys how easy it is to add a screen. So first thing we're going to do is just make a simple playlist. So our playlist editor is is a big differentiator for us. We want to make it so that you guys have the most flexibility in terms of creating content, but also have some powerful features that make it so it's not so difficult, and that you don't necessarily need a marketing professional or marketing team to do it for you. So first thing you're going to see is you'll see your slides on the left. You'll see your canvas in the center. It's just blank right now. Let's add some elements to it. So first thing, we'll drop in some images. So let me just go grab an image real quick. Let's see. Not sure if you guys can see this or not.
Yeah, it's just fine. Yeah.
Okay, got it. You find, sorry guys, there was one that I was going to use and now I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, if I make my tabs bigger, sorry. There you go. Now, okay, all right. Technical difficulties here, guys. Sorry, I should have had this laid out.
It's fine. Take your time. No rush.
You know what? I guess I could show you guys another way. So, like, let's say you want to find an image online. Okay, so I'll just go grab an image. Well, actually, let me see. Hold on. I know I have one in there. Let me just go find it. We'll just do this. So this is one that I created in the past. Let me just reuse this. This will work. So you upload your files. They'll show up here. You can upload folders. You can upload videos, PDFs, basically any kind of file format that is fairly standard for digital signage. Choose your image, and then you'll drop it in there and it shows up. These kinds of things you can resize, you can rotate, you can do anything. We really wanted to make this kind of like a Canva or a Figma of digital signage. Make it really easy for things to be designed. So let's make this full size so that it covers the whole display. And if this is all you're going to do, then it's pretty straightforward. You can also add things like text. So like if you want to add some additional stuff, like maybe a logo up here in the, or a blurb up here in the corner, let's say like 50% off, right? Or if you wanted to add that to your pumpkin spice latte, stuff like that. You can grab things, move it around. Yeah, we have a lot of different features for the editor. We want, like I said, we wanted to make it as versatile as possible. So if you need to change your font style or your size or the weight, there's all these different settings that you can change.
It's got a very clean look to it, right? Very, very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, we're trying, like I said, we're trying to make it it's a design tool, so we want to make it look nice. Again, opacity, border, all this other kind of stuff that you can change. So yeah, simple things like that. We also have, and this is something that we're working on building out. We have apps. So like YouTube videos, if you wanted to show a YouTube video, I'll just show this. So like you could just grab this, you drop it in there, and then you would add in the URL. So like, let's just say you were a restaurant and you had a playlist for different food items that you wanted to show off. Drop it in there, drop the URL right there, straightforward. It'll just start playing automatically. And then again, different little features like looping or showing subtitles, stuff like that. Let's see, again, other apps like weather, generic shapes. So like if you want to add like 5 stars, stuff like that, you can drop that in there too. Clocks. We have various news sources like New York Times and TechCrunch. We're planning on adding more like BBC, CNN, different news sources. One of the big ones I guess one of the ones that we're big on is Canva. And I actually, this is funny, I just learned today that it is not published yet in the Canva library. So in the coming days, that will. I got that submitted for review this morning, guys. I apologize if you guys have been trying to use that. So yeah, we'll get the Canva application. I can pull this up. You guys can see what's going on there too. So you would just connect to Canva. You say we want to allow that, and then you'll get redirected back to your application. You'll open the playlist that you're just working on. And let's see. So like, let's say we wanted to add that Canva thing in there. Well, it's now just going to pull in your designs, and they're just going to start showing up here. So we make it really straightforward to just add in those. So then we'll just like, let's just pick a design real quick. We'll do like this back to school one, for example, if you're an educational institution. And so what's happening here is to make sure that it loads correctly, we add the asset straight to your workspace, and that way there's no buffering time between Canva and the application. Makes it really smooth. And then yeah, like I said, you can just drop in those kinds of features. If you want to have like a generic slide background and not have anything on it, like if you're not going to do a full screen thing, you can change your slide background. Slide rules is another really useful thing. So if, like, let's say you have multiple slides over here and you say, okay, this one's a promo that should only run for a few days. I only want to show it Monday through Wednesday. So you can add a rule here. You can say the start date is going to be whatever start date. Let's say it's going to be today for the next 3 days. You do an end date. You can do an end date here as well. Let's say that's going to run for 3 days. And then, yeah, it'll either run for those days, or you can say it's going to run every like Monday, Friday. And again, you pick these different rules and it'll show that playlist slide when it's applicable. So hope that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah. So
Cool.
how easy is
Go
it to connect the screen? What's the process?
Yeah, well, let's get into that. So let me just add something back in here real quick, and then I'll show you guys how easy that is. It's really straightforward. We spent a lot of time here doing a playlist, but once you have a playlist set up, it's really straightforward. So we'll go back to our playlist tab, back to our screens tab. So you can see up here, we have a screen available. So let's add one. So we're going to click on this add a screen button. It's either there or there. For this case, we have an Android TV app and we have a Fire TV app. And I know they're available. Both of these apps are available in almost every country. So that shouldn't be a problem. I think Vietnam is one of the only ones that we don't have it available in. But anyway, we'll just use a web browser for our purposes, but you can find the same app in.
Oh, you were frozen then, Todd. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Todd, you're breaking up, buddy.
How about now?
Yeah.
There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Loud and clear.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, so we've got our signage player application up and running. Can you guys I'll share this tab. It looks like it's running a previous connection, but let me disconnect that real quick. So what you'll see is you'll see a screen code here. Really easy to connect. You just grab that code. You go into here. You drop your TV code in. Let's say that's what you'll see on your display player, and then you just it's connected. That's it. So you choose your playlist. Sometimes if there's a little bit of a hiccup, you just have to refresh, and then it'll get going. And let's see. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, guys. That's just it's like I said, it's really straightforward to get up and running. You can do it in 4 minutes. Once you have a playlist going, super easy to connect. Another one of the features that we offer here is scheduling. Again, so with digital signage, there's different, like, let's say, again, let's go back to the restaurant analogy. Let's say you have a morning menu, a midday menu, and an evening menu. So let's go to like, let's just call this like restaurant, right? And that's fine. Okay. So you want to show different content at different times, right? So like, let's say your restaurant opens at 9 and we want to play a certain playlist from 9 until 12.
Todd, at the moment, we're just seeing the black screen, buddy.
Oh, shoot. You know what? Okay, my bad.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, you guys seeing this now? Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, let me go back then, just make sure you guys are good. Okay, so again, we've created the restaurant schedule. This is the one we created right here. We just open that up. Let's say we want to show a certain, like, let's say we want to show our breakfast menu from 9 until 12, right? We'll just run it between those times. Okay, so that's going to run between 9 and 12 on Mondays. You can set fallback playlists. Again, you can schedule stuff out so that it's multiple days of the week. We'll be adding more tools to make this more fluid and more just easier, so that you can just copy days over and such, and that way you don't have to do it for each day. But let's say that then from 12 until 3 you serve lunch, and you have another place for lunch. We'll do a different color here. Anyway, really simple scheduling tool, just makes it so that you can play different schedule or different content at different times depending on your needs. But yeah, that's kind of how that goes. We support a lot of different tools. We support a lot of different features. We do have a roadmap, and this is the part that I'm really excited about, is that there's a lot of things that we could do, that we're going to do with digital signage. It kind of depends on the feedback that we get from people, from our users, on what they need. But we want to do things like add in animation features. It's funny. I went to McDonald's the other day, and I was looking at some of the screens they had there, and I was just like, wow, we could do so much. And looking at the animations and the different flows and stuff, those are the kinds of things that we hope to build in HipTech, and do it in a way that's inexpensive and accessible to people who don't have a McDonald's kind of budget, right? Or a giant university kind of budget. Although we do want to serve those kinds of individuals as well. So yeah, just a few upcoming roadmap items, and we're going to add social apps. Like, we're currently working on an Instagram implementation, so that businesses can pull in their Instagram content and posts and use those in their stores as well. Things like Google reviews, things like news sources, additional news sources, again, BBC, NBC. There's a lot of them, different countries and such. One of the other features that we're looking at is adding ad injection, to make it so that users who, again, if you're like a marketing agency, or if you're just anybody and you have an extra display that you want to show ads on for other companies, you could possibly generate a side revenue doing it that way. Yeah, so some stuff like that. We will be adding a public roadmap. Again, this is kind of our first dip into the LTD space, and public roadmaps were not on our radar, but we'll be adding one of those. And that way we can get feedback directly from our users, from you guys. We'll work on that. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. I could go on and on. Improve scheduling, templates, animation, AI content generation. Maybe we're looking at that, depending on our pricing structure. Variables, so that, if you have a brand and you want to change one thing, it changes across all your content, and that way you don't have to do it a million times to keep things updated. Screen sizes, group layouts, multi-screen editing, sync, all this other kind of stuff. Again, lots of different ways that we could go. Really depends on what people need and what our feedback is. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Appreciate that. Thank you. We do have a couple of questions. The first question is the most expected question, and it is, how do you compare with Juno?
Yeah, so Juno's a great product, and we know about Juno. We drew some inspiration from Juno. Juno, like I said, they're a good product. There were some things about it that we didn't like, specifically in terms of like limitation in editing. We wanted to make it so that your playlist you could tailor it exactly to what your needs were as a company, instead of having, fixed, like, here's your background, here's where you can put text, here's this. We wanted, again, those are great for templates if you're looking for simpler versions, but we wanted to make it so that you had the most creative flexibility as possible. So that's one of our big differentiators. Again, there's yeah. The LTD space is very we know a lot about Juno, right? Because they've been around here before. There are about 550 different digital signage providers that we've looked at and drawn inspiration from. So yeah, we compare to Juno in a lot of ways. We compare to a lot of different companies in a lot of ways as well. But what were you going to say? Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, so I think it's a fairly new tool, but like I have used multiple screens, around maybe like 16, 15, 20 screens that I have used. And initially when I tested HipDeck, and it was worked. It's a straightforward tool. If you want to put it on your TV screen or browser, and I know there's a lot of things can be added, but if you want to put something on a TV screen on this like menu, anything, you can do it. And that's the simplest way of using the product, right? And like I said, uh, it's a new product, so there's gonna be update. There's gonna be features that you can request, and Todd will look into it and implement those features. So what he really wants is your feedback. What features would you like to have it on HipDeck? And he will implement those features for you guys. Again, for some founders, again, LTD space can be overwhelming, and but again, all they want is your feedback. And we do have, again, it's fairly low price right now. So guys, if you do need screens, stock it up, because this is the lowest price that is going to be offered. Thank you so much, Todd. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
We still have 2 more questions. Sorry, Todd, before you go.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
2
Go
more.
ahead.
Yeah. So Philippe is asking, are there any plans to add AI to create the sheets or slides?
Yeah, so we talked about, I mentioned that a little bit. We're going to be investigating that here in the near future. We'd like to, and I think there's a lot of value to add from adding AI tools. Especially again, I look at small business owners. There's a guy down the street here that runs a feed store for cattle and such, and that guy has no idea how to use software at all, right? Being able to add a tool where he can say, I want it to show this, that is huge for small business owners, and especially of older generations that don't use this kind of stuff as much. For them to be able to talk to our interface and say, this is what I want it to look like, this is what I want it to do. I see a lot of value in that, and I'd love to implement something like that. We need to make sure that it fits within our pricing model, and then we would love to do something like that.
Okay, amazing. We have one more question. Can you add sort of news banner at the bottom displaying dynamic information, followers count for social media platforms?
Yeah, so you're talking about like a ticker feed or like a ticker app. So yeah, we currently support that for our news channels. We'll be adding we call those RSS feeds, or again, just a ticker feed. We'll be adding those kinds of features as well. If that's requested, we can definitely put it in there. Again, it's like what Sam was saying. We're looking for feedback. We're looking for people to use our product and tell us how to improve it. So we will take whatever you guys give us. We're happy to tailor to the community, and we want to help you guys grow your own businesses. So yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Todd. And those who are interested, it is $25 with a 20% discount. Is $20 a screen. And guys, you can stack unlimited screens. So I've seen a lot of messages saying,
yeah, I've seen some of those too.
Screen. It's not just one screen, guys. You can stack as many screens as you want to. So please bear that in mind. Any final thoughts before you go, Todd?
No, just excited for you guys. Well, excited to work with you guys. Excited to see some app usage, and again, chat it up. Tell me what you guys think and how we can improve.
Yeah. Thank you, Todd. Really appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All the best, Benno.
Bye. All right. So we have, I believe, 2 or 3 more deals to be discussed. Let's have the next founder up. It's for the iSpeech, correct, Omar?
Yeah, we can have iSpeech up here.
Yeah. Okay. iSpeech, I think he did. Okay, he is here. All right. Let's see. Oops, that's no good.
Hey, Malte, what's going on? Your mic's not working.
Cannot hear you. Okay. A little bit of technical issue. We have to have technical issues, Live event without the technical issue is not a live event. So, yeah, I'm excited about HipDeck. To be honest, let's see. Great, thanks for the feedback. Are we picking any winners for anything? Yeah, I don't know. We got so many guys. I don't know who's been here forever. Like, who's been here since we started this live? Do we have anybody?
Let's have a look.
Is there anybody who's been watching since the beginning? Like couple of hours ago, we started this, so um, I'm not sure if he's ready. Uh, let's see.
No, he's having. I think he's got a problem with the speaker, so he can't hear us. So
Okay, do you want to share the deal page and talk about a few of the deals again?
we can do.
Okay, Alistair said he's an honest man, so I respect him for that. So he's like he's came in the middle, but he's still here. Bruno, you already here. You already won. You should just like I don't know. I can't help you, bro. We have what's the name? Strawberry Turtles. I'm here. Jaideep is here.
Okay.
Ja-
Bruno and
Ja-
Justin already won, right?
Justin already, yeah, Justin already, yeah, Justin already. And, these guys are the buddies. They hang around, uh, support us. We support them. Yeah, Jaideep. Yeah, bro. We'll hook you up with the $50 wallet credit. I will message you after the event. Umar, why are you making those faces? You're scaring me, man.
No. Malte is messaging me, so let me see. Should be
Okay.
working now, so he's rejoining.
So, do we have a next person in line? We can take that if you want.
I think he's rejoining now, so let him rejoin. Is he there? Can you let him in?
Philip, if you hang around for long, maybe it all depend on Umar now, because whatever credits I had, wallet credits I already give out.
Don't put anything on me, brother.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's a exciting time. A lot of
Is
work.
is Samir here as well or no?
Samir is here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's just get Samir on until
Samir,
yeah.
so we have Samir here, and we have a founder of Rectify here. Let's rock, guys.
Okay.
Okay, he's here, but I don't know. It's see a sofa and a table. Is he gonna come
Samir
in?
bhai.
Is he gonna come in from the side or something?
I don't know.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, he's gone too. So I guess I don't know. I think it's just you and me now. Do you wanna demo your product, brother?
no, I'm sure these guys will come back. So let's just wait a moment. I can go, but might as well do mine last because I'll be here, right?
You are the last right now because I will love to move forward now with this. Why don't you share a deal page? Come on, people are getting bored. I want to see the deal page. Also, please do provide a feedback on the deal page. A lot of hard work went into it, and nights.
Okay, show my screen.
Okay, perfect. Go for it.
Okay, guys. So this is the deal page. Oh no, this is not the deal page. That is the main website. This is the deal page here. So we had curation on first, very, very popular product that has been on Earlybird earlier in the year. So he's already been on. My Fun Box is looking to come on now. So we're just waiting for Samir to join us and he will go through My Fun Box. It's a alternative to Paddle. So if any of you are interested in a product like that, then do stay tuned for that. We also have iSpeech coming up, which is a text-to-speech platform. The iSpeech platform is a platform which is incredibly simple but incredibly powerful at the same time. So I know a lot of people are interested in text-to-speech. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest in that product. Besides that, we also have Rectify, which is my product, and I will demo that in the next. I'm assuming the next half an hour or so. But in a nutshell, guys, these are all our deals. Pop Hop, which was our current deal, is also on a Black Friday sale as well. So you get 20% off all of these deals that are being offered during the Black Friday sale. The deals are available for the next 30 days. So the Black Friday will expire on the 11th of December. And like I teased earlier, we might have some other products dropping next week as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we might. I think we probably will do. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. We have iSpeech founder here.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yes, we can.
That's
Loud and
great.
clear.
Guys, I apologize so many times. I was here the whole time from the start and it was going so good. And like in the last 2 minutes, everything was just coming crashing down. So I apologize, guys. I'm here now, so I'm excited to show it off and talk to all of you.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Malte. Technical issues always happen, so that is not a problem. So, just briefly, tell us about iSpeech, the vision and the reason behind it, and then just show us a quick demo of the platform,
Yes,
and then
sir.
we can take some questions. Thank you.
Of course. All right. So my name is Melde. I'm the founder of iSpeech. iSpeech is a pretty simple web app that lets you turn text to speech really quickly. You get high quality voices at a very low price, and it just works. So I'm excited to be here and to bring you guys this tool.
Amazing. And in terms of use cases, how do you find people are using your product at the moment?
So it was made because my friends run an agency. They wanted quick text to speech, like audio for the videos for the clients. They didn't really have the tools available, so I made this one for them. So they use it for videos, like short form videos. You can use it for presentations as well. My girlfriend actually used it for a presentation, so that was cool to see. You can use it for so many things. You can make YouTube videos, you can make Facebook videos, promo videos, all kinds of stuff. So it's very versatile in terms of use.
Amazing. Okay. When you're ready, if you can just give us a demonstration of how
Yes,
the product
sir.
works, that would be great. Thank you.
Of course. So you should be able to see my screen now, right? Should be working now. Here we go. All right. And you can hear me as well?
Yeah, loud and clear, buddy.
That's great. All right. So this is the interface. It is pretty basic. As I said, you enter your text here and you can preview different voices here. Right now, there's 21 different voices, depending on your plan. We're going to have a bunch more. So that's in the roadmap. We can talk about that in a bit. And so just a quick demo. Let's type in some stuff here. Hey, Bird Gang. This is so exciting. I like the platform. Just some basic stuff. So we can preview the voices. Let's just go with Jessica and hear this one.
Hey, welcome to iSpeech.
So I hope you can hear it.
Yep.
All right. You can pick the different languages here. We'll go with English this time. And we'll just press the arrow button here and it generates your voice. There's a little pop-up here. It takes a few seconds, as you saw, and you can preview your voice.
Hey, Bird Gang. This is so exciting. I like platform.
Oh, I didn't put the platform, but anyway, you get the idea, guys. You get the idea. As you saw, it's like pretty lifelike. It gets the stops, it gets the emotions. So it's not just like the bland voices that you're used to hearing. It's actually pretty realistic. You can download your audio or your voice when you're ready here, and you can use it for your use case. So, and your generations pop up here, so you can always access them, see what your input was, and download your output. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
In terms of the languages available, how many languages are available?
There's 32 different languages at the moment. So we're going to be adding a bunch more. We're going to focus on the voices, have a bunch more voices. And there's going to be tailored voices to the specific languages. So the languages go with the text that's been inputted. So it's like, pretty, like almost one-to-one, like it was a real person speaking.
Okay, amazing. And in terms of the vision for the future, like how do you see the product going forward in the future?
Yeah, so it can definitely be mapped out with like a dedicated dashboard. Right now, we're just focusing on adding features, adding voices, adding languages, and in the future, add emotions. So you can put in a bracket where you say sad, and it like reads in a sad voice. So that's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be a few months out, to be honest, right now. But that's like the kind of stuff we have in the pipeline in the near future.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so before you go, let me just see if there's any questions here. Okay, for iSpeech, can this be used for commercial use?
Yes, most definitely. All of the voices and the audio you generate is yours to keep, so there's no copyright issues at all. It's yours, so definitely.
Okay. Amazing. Strawberry Turtles is asking, how does this compare to Applio?
I'm not familiar with that app, so I can't really speak on it, to be honest.
Yeah, I've not heard of that product either. Strawberry Turtles, if you can drop a link in here, I'll take a look. Thank you. Regarding iSpeech, the 30K character limit, is that per month, per speech, per account?
So it's actually per input, so you can input up to 30K characters in one go. So that's pretty flexible. So I'm not sure how many characters this is, but it's probably around 20, or like 30. And you can put like 30K, so it's pretty versatile. You can drop in a whole like essay and stuff, or a whole video, 10-minute video, and you can do it in one go instead of going to other platforms where they have like limits on the inputs. So that's the input you're seeing, the 30K.
Amazing. So JD is saying emotions will play an important role. I
Yeah.
completely agree with you, JD.
Oh yeah.
Philippe is asking, German, French, and Dutch voices already available?
German, you said German, French, and
Dutch.
And Dutch, French. We got German. I think we got Dutch as well. We do. So all of those three are
All
available.
three are available, guys. So what I'm gonna do, if you stop sharing your screen, I'll just share the deal
Yes, sir.
page.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm.
If you can just share my screen, Sam. Okay. So guys, I told you iSpeech is a very, very powerful but simple tool. But the best price about this deal, guys, is the pricing. The pricing we've secured for you is absolutely tremendous, especially the tier 2 plan. It's mapped to the pro plan that he has on the website. 30 character limit per input, and then it's unlimited generations. So that's $99 with the 20% off. That's like $79. It's an absolute bargain, guys. So what I would say is try it. I know a lot of people use text to speech in their workflows. So try it if you like it. Give him feedback, guys. He's the biggest reason. The biggest reason Malte is here is for the feedback. He really wants to make this something going forward in the future, and he can't do that without you guys giving him the feedback after you guys have used it, obviously. So in a nutshell, this is iSpeech, guys. Like I said, a very, very short demonstration because the product is so simple in itself. But guys, trust me, it works. It just, the generation is absolutely rapid. You put in the text and the generations are there. In terms of having an account section and all that going forward, all of that will be improved. But I have full faith in Malte going forward that, he will really make something out of iSpeech. And this is the best time to get in, guys. So we're not saying iSpeech won't be available on a lifetime deal again, but what we're saying is this type of deal will never be offered again. So if you do use text to speech for anything, add it to your basket, guys, and check out. Any last words before you go, before you leave us?
I'm excited to be here, guys. It is great. I'm excited to hear you guys' feedback and have a chat with you guys. So thank you so much, Sam and Umar as well.
Yeah, thank you. So Malte is in the group, guys. Just tag him in the group if you have any questions, and he will be more than happy to answer those for you.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Take care, Malte. All the best, buddy.
Thank you. Bye.
Samir, yeah, he had technical issues last time, so hopefully all of that is resolved now. Yeah, let's bring Samir, then we'll have a 5-minute break, and then we can do rectify, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum salam, brother. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
My apologies. Technical issues, my video wasn't showing up, so I logged in again. Sure. Well, this is Samir Ahmed, and I had sales at MyFundBox. I'm not the founder. I'm filling in for the founder. So, we have two founders, and one founder and another co-founder. So we have Yasmin Timiri, and then we have Afrin Kausar as well. So these are the founders of the company. Unfortunately, since they are attending an in-person event, it coincided along with this event. So I'm filling in for them, right? So, well, the company is headquartered in Wolfsburg, Germany, and then we have a global workforce based out of Qatar and India. So we've got about a 25-member team. So we've got a small team based out of Qatar, and then we've got a development team based out of Chennai in India as well, and and I'm based out of Bangalore in India, right? So let me just share my screen. All right, is my screen visible, sir? Okay, great. So let's get started. So what is MyFundBox? MyFundBox is it's a payment orchestration platform for any business that is offering their products and services on a subscription model. So it automates your billing, it automates your invoices, and it automates your payments, right? So for example, if you're having if you're selling your products and services on a subscription model, MyFundBox is an ideal platform for you. So now you must be wondering, what is a payment orchestration platform? So is it not similar to Stripe or PayPal or GoCardless? Well, it's not. It doesn't replace the fundamental role of Stripe, PayPal, or GoCardless and all of these payment gateways. So what we do is we rather complement the use of these payment gateways. And what we do is we integrate all of these payment gateways into one unified platform and help you manage your subscribers, your customers through that centralized platform, right? So what we do is we don't replace the fundamental role. We sit on top of these payment gateways, right? Now, our founder, she was not really interested in venturing into this area of business, but then, she had a lot of friends that were running micro SaaS companies, right? So what happened was just before COVID, she had a lot of friends that were running micro SaaS companies, and then they ran into a lot of problems because they were just dependent on just one payment gateway. So what happened was they were experiencing a lot of payment failures, and their accounts were being frozen by a certain payment gateway. What I can't name them. So what happened was she started giving them suggestions as to utilizing different payment gateways, different payment methods, so as to not experience downtime. And then what happened was, as they gave suggestions, they thought, why not come up with a SaaS that can solve all of these problems, right? So now running a subscription business is pretty challenging, right? So there are a lot of challenges that you face. One is, of course, the churn, the payment failures that happen. You have something called as involuntary churn, and then you have something called as voluntary churn as well, right? So that involuntary churn happens obviously because of failed card payments, and then you have, if cards are exhausted and stuff like that, and because of some technical issues, there could be involuntary churn, right? So this is one major issue of running a subscription business, and then once you want to scale your business, you have other complex billing scenarios that that a single payment gateway cannot support, right? So you need to have multiple payment gateways, and then more importantly, you need to have a payment orchestration platform like MyFundBox that can support all of these scenarios. And then again, you have the issue of multi-currency and then cross-border payments as well, right? So now, for example, if you just depend on one payment gateway, obviously it cannot cover the entire globe, right? So there are certain payment gateways that are specific to certain geographies. So now, if you have a global customer base, you possibly can't reach all of them just by depending on one payment gateway, right? So what happens is when you utilize one payment gateway, you can't go global. So we always recommend our prospects and our customers to have multiple payment gateways so that you can reach your global audience, right? So that's another issue. And then you also have the issue of compliance and security. Each geography has their compliance issues, and then you have GDPR in the EU, and then you have the issue of local taxes as well. And then you also have the issue of refunds, chargeback, and disputes, right? So this is the major problem that businesses with a subscription model face. Now, we started off in 2019 as a prototype, for about 2 years, and then we crossed 1 million. We crossed 1 million euros in the year 2021, and then in 2023 we crossed 25 million euros. On G2, we are ranked among the top 20 subscription billing softwares. Hopefully, we should be able to reach. Be among the top 5 in the next 2 years, and then. So in the year 2021, we crossed 2.5 million euros, and then by 2028, we are aiming to be one among the top 10 payment orchestration platforms globally. So that's the projected transaction volume. And now I spoke about the problems that subscription businesses face, right? And then now MyFinBox has all of these problems covered. So now you have this. So we have a feature called as dunning. So when you experience involuntary churn, what happens is 50% of the failed payments can be recovered through this dunning system. So what this dunning system does is, you can define the sequence of events when a certain card payment fails. So what happens is you can define the sequence of events. Say, for example, if a payment fails today, you can set up a system. You can set up the sequence in such a way that that the payment would be retried after 3 days, or after 5 days, or after 7 days, or whatever. You can define the sequence of events. And then, when you're running a subscription business, it's important to allow your customers to upgrade, downgrade. So all of this cannot happen just by being dependent on a single payment gateway, right? So which is where a tool like MyFinBox comes handy, right? And then MyFinBox supports multiple currencies, localized checkouts, and it also integrates with multiple payment gateways like Stripe, GoCardless, PayPal, and Moli. And it also automates taxes. So we integrate with cloud softwares like Avalara, ensuring GDPR compliant data as well. All right. So a lot of them must be wondering, what is the point in using MyFinBox while I can already set up subscriptions with my Stripe account, right? So obviously, this is the most common question that a lot of people get asked. We get asked by a lot of people. So what happens is payment gateways like Stripe, they have limited functionality. So what happens is, like I said, they don't support all geographies, right? So you have a limited geographic reach. So with MyFinBox, what you can do is when you integrate multiple payment gateways within MyFinBox, there are certain payment gateways popular in Australia. There are certain payment gateways popular in the United States. And in Europe and in Asia Pacific. So what you can do is you can integrate all of these payment gateways within one platform, and then you can go global, right? And then so you also have, now if you do not utilize a platform like MyFinBox, what happens is, although you're having multiple payment gateways, you may have to log into Stripe and then manage certain customers from there. You may have to log into PayPal and then manage some more customers from there, right? So it becomes a problem, right? So you're wasting a lot of time, effort. There's no point in wasting your team's time and effort.
Sorry, Samir bhai. Sorry, brother. Sam, the stream has stopped. You're on mute.
Sorry, it's still streaming on YouTube, I believe. So I think you can carry on. It's probably a restriction from the Facebook that does not allow longer than what we streamed already. So you can carry on. It's fine.
Okay. Sorry, Samir bhai.
Can I go ahead, Umar and Sam?
Yes, please.
Carry on, please.
All right. So let me start the slide again. So why payment orchestration platform? So like I was saying, a lot of them must be thinking, of course, they run their business just on one payment gateway like Stripe, and that's the most popular payment gateway. So like I said, it's Stripe is limited to certain geographies. It does not cover Africa and other geographies as well. So if you want global reach, it's important for you to have multiple payment gateways, right? So that's one main advantage of utilizing a platform like MyFinBox. And then apart from that, payment management, of course, you could be wondering, okay, what's the need for me to use a payment orchestration platform, despite having multiple payment gateways. So what happens is now you'll have to log into Stripe and then manage customers from there. You'll have to log into PayPal and then manage a bunch of customers from there. So that becomes a tedious task. You're just wasting your team's time and effort. So things that can be automated shouldn't be done manually. Right? So what happens is with tools like MyFunBox, you can integrate all of these payment gateways and manage your customers from one centralized platform. So that's another added advantage. And then, of course, at some point, future-proof flexibility. So at some point, businesses as they grow, most of them start with one payment gateway, and then at some point they're always looking to expand. So this is what we discovered in the last couple of years. They start with Stripe, or they start just with PayPal, and then if they're interested to expand to different geographies, they start integrating different payment gateways, right? So this is the main advantage of utilizing platforms like MyFunBox. So rather than putting all your eggs in one basket, we always recommend customers and prospects to have diversify accounts and then utilize multiple payment gateways so that you don't experience downtime. And then So and let me. And the next milestone, right? So we've got, I think I'll share this at a later point. All right. So now let's quickly log into the platform and see how the tool works, right? So this is the home page, all right? So this is the dashboard. Now, the first thing that you do is, as soon as you log into the platform, you connect your payment gateway. So whatever payment gateways you're using, whether it's Stripe, GoCardless, or PayPal, so connect all of these payment gateways, right? So once you connect these payment gateways, you're good to go. Now this is the dashboard, right? And this gives you a graphical representation of the health of your business, right? So this gives you details as to what revenue is expected, your failed payments, missed and upcoming payments, the forecast and the number of active plans, total revenue, and stuff like that. Basically, it gives you a graphical representation of the health of your business, right? And then, of course, we don't have enough time to go through all of these features. Let me just touch upon the most important features that matter to the audience, right? So the first thing that we do is go create plans on the left-hand side. So you have this plan. So let's click on this. And then now, whether you're a business, that is running SaaS products, or whether you're an e-learning company, or whether you're running a subscription box, or regardless of all of that, even if you don't run a business on subscription model, there could be a lot of companies that offer their products and services on an installment basis as well, right? So that's not subscription, but then they offer their products on an installment basis. So such companies and such businesses can also utilize a platform like MyFunBox, right? So let's quickly try creating a plan. So let's say add plan, and then let's give this a name, or we'll call this Earlybird, all right? We'll call this Earlybird 10, and then you can give whatever description you want. And then here, if you're selling, say, for example, if you're selling a SaaS product, let's say variable, and then if you're selling this at $99 a month, if the subscription is $99, so you call this, and then you have the option of choosing different currencies as well, based on what geography you're located. So let's say US dollars, and then you also have an option of defining the sequence, right? I mean, they're defining the frequency. That is, whether it's a monthly payment or annual or quarterly or whatever, you can define this. So for example, let's call this monthly. And then you can also define the number of billing cycles. So if someone wants to utilize your product only for 12 months, so you can say 12, that's the number of billing cycles, right? And then you can also activate and deactivate the promo code. So if you want to give your customers a certain discount, that can be activated. And then if you also want to give your customers a free trial, for whatever days, then that can be activated. So if you say free toggle this and then says yes, and then if you want to give them a trial for 14 days, there you go, 14, and then say save, right? There you go. So your plan is up and running. It's as simple as that, right? So this is the heart of your business, right? And then we've got a bunch of customizations that can be done. So when you're so we've got tax and coupons. Each geography has certain taxes, right? So if you want to make changes to the taxes, what you can do is you can go to the settings part and then make changes. So obviously, some countries they keep changing their taxes, so you can define those percentages here, right? So you can define these percentages within MyFunBox, or else you can also utilize a tax automation software like Avalara that integrates with MyFunBox, right? So you can sync that data along with your data along with Avalara. So if you're not using a tool like Avalara, what you can do is MyFunBox takes care of that part. So you can define the percentage of taxes here, right? And then next, so you have the promo code if you want to give your customers a certain discount. Let's say add promo, and then we'll call this early, say 90. All right, so if you want to give them a percentage, click on percentage and then define the percentage, right? Or if you want to just give them a certain fixed amount, click on fixed, and then you say what percentage, what is the amount of discount you want to give them, right? So say $50, right? So you can define that part, right? And then you also get to define the number of redemption limits as well, right? So if you want to, say, for example, if you want this to be redeemed only once, you can define that here. And then if you want to add the expiry date, you can do that as well. The number of times you want this code to be redeemed, even that can be defined, right? And then say add promo code. Let's click this and then say add promo code, right? So in the checkout page, this promo code can be entered to avail discounts, right? So this is another important feature. And then the platform is pretty much self-explanatory. It can, anybody that's tech savvy can automatically log into the platform. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to use. And then you've got these email notifications as well that you can activate and deactivate. So you can customize emails that go out to your customers, right? And then right. So that's about it, Omar and Sam. So I've touched upon the most important features, and then of course I was talking about the dunning management, right? So let's go to configuration. Right. So I was talking about this very important feature called as dunning. So if a certain card fails, so what you can do is you can define the sequence of events. So the system automatically tries recovering the payment after 3 days. And if that doesn't work, you can also define what happens next, right? So if you don't want it to retry, you can say don't retry. And then you can define the next sequence of events, say retry after 5 days. And then if that also fails, so typically we have 3 sequences. And 90% of the payments are recovered within these 3 sequences. So, right, and then there you go.
Thank you, brother. Very, very comprehensive tool. We do have a few questions, which I just want to get to before you go.
Sure.
So the first question is, in the plans, is it just for one business? Or can people use it for multiple businesses?
That's just for one business, right? So we give a license for one business only.
Okay, yeah, no, that absolutely makes sense. If somebody goes over the revenue limit stated in the lifetime deal, then what happens?
Well, you can always get back to us. Then I think we have a special plan for people like you.
Okay.
Probably we can give you some great discounts. If you're interested to subscribe to a monthly plan, we can give you some great discounts as well. So please reach out to us in case you cross the limit. You can reach out to us, and I'll make sure that we give you a good discount.
Okay. Somebody is asking, why is denim management only available on tier 3?
Well, obviously you can give all features, right? So there has to be a difference between what you're paying for tier 1 and what you're paying for tier 3, right? So there has to be a difference. So obviously this.
Yeah. Okay. And in terms of, so this is just me asking, in terms of, so we've seen the revenue growth projections and stuff like that, but in terms of features going forward, what does the roadmap and the vision look like for that?
Oh, yes. Let me share my screen. Hang on. All right. So we've got a lot of things in place in the roadmap, Sam, and of course, I'm addressing the entire audience. So right. So we've got a lot of integrations in place in the next coming year. So we are integrating MyFootbox with different accounting softwares. Like we already have integrations with QuickBooks and Zero, and the development team is working pretty hard to make sure that we complete our integrations with different accounting softwares like Zoho Books, FreshBooks, Stripe Invoicing, Datif. These are European-specific accounting softwares that we are looking to, because a lot of our audience are Europe focused. So we are trying to make sure that we have all of these European accounting softwares in place. And then apart from that, we are also planning to have integrations with different CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot, and then different payment gateways like Checkout, ToCheckout, Aiden, and Razorpay as well. So in the next 1 or 2 years, I think we'll be completing all of these. And apart from that, we are working on a couple of unique features, and that's on stealth mode. We can't really reveal that at this point. That's because companies that that build unique features have an upper edge over their competitors, right? So at this point, I don't think we would like to reveal the unique features that we're building, because we want to have an edge over our competitors. And apart from that, what we're also doing is we are trying to tailor the product to suit different industries, especially the manufacturing industry, right? So we see that the manufacturing industry in some area is also moving to a subscription model. So we are trying to tailor the product to suit the manufacturing scenario as well. So these are a couple of things that we've planned. I think in the next 1 or 2 years we should be able to have all of these features in place.
Amazing. So that is it from our end, Samir. Thank you very much for your time and coming on today and demonstrating the product.
Any more questions for me?
Sorry?
Any more questions for me from the audience?
No, in terms of questions, they were. Let me just double check, just to see if I missed anything. No, in terms of questions, they've all been asked. So that was it, Brother Samir. So thank you.
If somebody wants, a full-blown demo, what you can do is you can always log into MyFunBox and book a demo with us. I'll be happy to walk you through all of the features. And if you have any questions, if you have any special requests, you can always reach out to us. I'll be there to assist you.
That's a very generous offer. Thank you, brother. So, guys, you heard it here. If you are interested in the product and you want to speak to Samir before you bite the bullet, then he is more than welcome to host you on a brief call where he can go through the platform with you.
Perfect. I just want to also mention that the Facebook Live did got cut off. So if any of you guys missed out part of the demo, you can feel free to watch it on YouTube. This is right now it's fixed, but if you have missed out part of the demo, you can always watch it on YouTube. And that's a full stream. There's no cuts. Thank you so much, Samir. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Oh, interesting. So we had a bit of a hiccup on Facebook Live where the stream got cut off. And, when it gets cut off, it has to be connected. And there's no way to connect it again. So we have to start another stream on Facebook. But the Facebook Live is no cutoffs. It's continuing. And Facebook one is also cut off, but it's continuing with the continuous live event. So let's not wait further. We have our last event, and it's Rectify. The founder is my co-founder, Omar, and his team that will be demoing the product. Do we have or is it going to be you?
It is going to be me. I'm just going through all the comments because people are welcoming us back. Welcome back, guys. Hi, hey Jaydeep. Hey Alston. Manoj is saying price increased and given discount. If you can expand on that, Manoj, we can clarify anything. Mohan is here. Hello, Mohan. Orlando. He's saying for Pop Hop. Yeah, so pop-up price did go up last week, Manoj, but it is part of the part of the Black Friday discount. So yeah,
Yeah.
use the code BF20 and the price does go back to something kind of similar. I think it's still slightly more expensive, but near enough the
It's
same.
pretty much same, but
Yeah.
again, it's you snooze, you lose, right? Sometime you when you see a deal, um, sometime I see people commenting, when did the deal over? Like it's been there for a whole month. What you were doing? So it happens, but it should not happen. If you're in the group, if you're active, feel free to spend some time and participate. Again, there is a 20% off coupon going on. The coupon code is BF20. Make sure to use that coupon during the checkout. And let's start. Let's talk about Rectify. I know a lot of things have been happened. We have rebranded it, and again, while you were on Earlybird, you start building it, which I'm extremely proud of you, which I also wanted to do, but I'm glad that you took this route and built a product, which again, a lot of features, a lot of things, and yeah, let's Umar. Stage is yours. Tell us about yourself. Tell us why you build this. What motivates you? I know a lot of things already, but I think the people who are watching, who are interested in your tool, they really want to know. And I know you are very passionate about it.
Thank you, brother. So thank you for having me on Earlybird, guys. I'm extremely excited and happy to be back. Previously, when the product was on here, it was known as Replicate. Since then, just to avoid any litigation with the replicate.com, we've decided to change our name. The issue we did have is the products we were integrating Replicate with had already integrations with replicate.com. So naming the integration became a problem. So we just decided to change the name before anything gets worse. And I think it was a good decision in the end. So it's now called Rectify, and Rectify is a visual debugging tool. So the entire purpose of Rectify is to make the whole debugging process whenever you're building something, whether it's been vibe coded or coded in general, no matter which language you're using, that process becomes simple, but not just simple. It becomes something which is visual. Us as humans, we understand visuals better than we understand text. So that is the reason behind it. And in a nutshell, what Rectify does is if you're building something, so we have session replays both internally and externally. So the internal session replay is when you're actually building something and you're previewing what you've built. You can do a session replay and the AI will tell you exactly what the issues are, the problems with the code and what to fix and how to fix it. It'll give you a full resolution of the problems. But then we also have the uh, external session replay is when a customer reports a bug. We record 3 minutes prior to them recording a bug, and the AI will break down that session replay to tell you the experience the customer had, the kind of frustrations they were going through, and what you need to do to resolve that issue. It started off as that, but since then, a lot of features have been added. So we do intend to become a fully comprehensive toolkit for developers. So whether you're vibe coding something or you're building a SaaS from scratch, you need stuff like you need the debugging stuff, you need a roadmap, you need a change log, you need some kind of support. So what we're trying to do is be a fully inclusive tool, the one-stop shop that really does everything if you want to run a SaaS on a budget. So we are going down the route of pricing ourselves extremely extremely fairly on the market, where we're saying you don't need 7 tools to do what you're currently doing and paying $99 per tool. You can do all of that with Rectify. And what I will say about Rectify is it's still very early. It's just over a year, so the UI and UX and all that is still not fully there, but the essence of what it can be going forward, and the amount of feedback we're actually receiving from our users has been tremendous. So we understand it's not a quick journey. It's something that will take time, but we've already had enough current encouragement from our users to suggest that what we're doing is correct. We're building out features, and what we're saying is the features we build, they're not going to be the best features. So in terms of the roadmap, if you want the best roadmap on the market, guys, you're going to get feature base. You're not going to get rectify. But what we're saying is, if you're getting started building a product, you don't need to spend $50 on feature base when you can just use rectify. Rectify does what 60-70% of what feature base does. Feature base does have additional features, and it's the same with the support inbox. You could pay Intercom, hundreds of dollars a month, or you could just have a simple support inbox which does the job for you. And 99% of the time, people have products with features that they don't ever use. So we have features that are not brilliant features in terms of the functionality, but they do the job. And that is what I want to drive home during this lifetime deal, that it's not the best looking tool. It's not the most feature inclusive tool, meaning in terms of the features being extremely well made, but they do the job. And I will just demonstrate that.
I think you've been very optimistic. I think your tool is powerful, and I've seen it. Where it was, what it used to do, a screen recorder, and where it is now. And I think you underestimate your own tool. But I think the UI, it looks. You know what? Show us. Let people decide.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, my screen is shared. Okay, guys, so this is the Rectify dashboard. We don't have too much time, so I will keep this very, very brief and simple. So Rectify originally started as a feedback tool. So you can go into feedback. This is when a customer reports a bug. This is what you're faced with. So you get the session replay, so you can play here exactly the issue that the customer ran into. So it will just play the last 3 minutes. In this case, it was the last 2 minutes because that's how long the person was on the platform. This is a bug that I created myself last night just to use as a demonstration in this event. And what you can do is just ask the AI what the issue was. So, and it gives you a full a breakdown of the session replay. It tells you how long the user was on the platform. So I was on the platform for 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Tells me the entire user journey, when I got frustrated, the type of activities I tried to complete, and then it tells you how to fix the issue. It also gives you the event timeline, but what you also do get here is the debug information. So if you open this up, you get all the console data, you get all the network logs, and you get all the user actions. So basically, you have everything and anything you need to fix an issue. And we have some more information here. So we have the session data here, and we have something called Quanta. Quanta is our AI. How Quanta works, guys, is when your GitHub is connected to Rectify, then you can come in here and you can ask any questions regarding your code base, or you can make any changes to your code base just using Quanta here. So the feedback tool, guys, is extremely simple. It does what it says on the tin. The integrations where you want to push that feedback. So if your team are working in Slack or Jira or anywhere else, you can always push that feedback there. So the roadmaps, again, extremely simple roadmaps. You can have public roadmaps and private roadmaps. We don't limit you on how many cards and how many roadmaps you can create. We do have a custom domain for the roadmaps, and it's one custom domain per plan. So you can connect your business custom domain to that, and then it's simple, guys. So we got the feature requests here where people can come in and request features. We can approve them or disapprove them. We also have a changelog feature, so you can keep people updated on what you are building. We did make an update on this recently, so the next changelog you create, it will appear as a pop-up when your user visits the platform. Again, the inbox is very, very simple. When somebody reports an issue, you can come in here. This is something we always stay on top of, so we do get a lot of inbox queries, but once they're completed, they get archived, so this stays nice and clean, so we can always use it. This is Quanta. Quanta is our AI knowledge base. Here you can come in and you can upload all your docs, so you can upload all your content up here, and then the AI can answer questions on your behalf. So you can upload an FAQ, you can upload websites, documents, videos, and API sources, and then the AI can respond on your behalf. If the AI can't respond, then it makes suggestions on which kind of content to add. So it tells you that, you know, I ran into this issue, I couldn't answer this question, tell me how to answer this question. And then we have all the unanswered questions here. So again, guys, very, very simple. This is the Rectify widget. So this is something you can place on your website. People can report a bug, share an idea, and show general feedback. You can also share your changelog here, your roadmap, and you can see your support inbox here as well. So Code Scan is one of the new features we have just added. And it's, again, very, very simple feature, guys. You connect to GitHub, you select your repository, select a branch, click Start Scan, and then the AI will scan your entire code base. And remember, we don't store any of your code base. The AI will scan the entire code base and then tell you what the issues are, and then how to resolve that issue, and exactly where in the code base your issue exists. And then it also gives you resources so you can learn more about the issue, so you don't really make the same kind of mistake when you're coding. Again, the MCP server is not something I can demonstrate at the moment. We will need a developer to come on. So when we do the extended live event, so with the MCP server, what you can do is anything you have in Rectify, you can push to Claude, or you can push to any other IDE, and you can deal with your issues there. So if you like to have your feedback in Claude to resolve an issue, you can do that with the MCP server. Okay, so this, guys, is the annotation feature. So if I just refresh that. So what this does, guys, is your chosen repository gets selected here, and you can preview your website, and then you can make changes using annotations just by selecting this. It does take about 30 or 40 seconds to load. You can just come in, select elements, and then you can change anything you like. So usually, if somebody doesn't know code and their website is built on React, then they would need a developer to make those changes. We've absolutely simplified that, where as soon as you get the preview of your website, you can come in, you can select anything, and then you can make the code changes. So yeah, so you can just come in here and you can just describe a change, and it does it in real time. The next is the uptime monitoring feature. So again, most of you have these type of tools where you add your websites to be notified when they go down. You can add a bunch of different monitors. So when we press add monitor, you can select anything from here, just give it a name, the check frequency, the method. We don't have full documentation on this as of yet. It is actually quite a comprehensive feature, so the full documentation on this will come out. We also have notification channels. Only email is only currently shown at the moment, but we also have Slack, and we're adding SMS as we go forward. You can view the incidents here whenever you have incidents. You also have a status page here. You can schedule maintenance. So if your website is going to be down for a set period, you can schedule that here and let your audience know beforehand. So in terms of the monitoring feature, that is it. We also have a Chrome extension which works extremely well with any online IDE. So whether you're using Bolt, whether you're using so I'm just going to show you something in Lovable. So you can use any online IDE, and what Rectify icon will be visible. If it's not visible on whichever platform you're using, you just come up to the top, select it, and you just switch it on from here. once it's switched on, you can just click it, and then when you create a product document, what we do is we break down your product document into single snippet kind of prompts, and then we inject it as JSON. So this is just a snap note, an AI text extractor, and instead of giving it plain language text, we've given it JSON structured text because the AI understands it better. With the Chrome extension, we have a bunch of other features as well. So if you're in here and you're building a feature and you run into a problem, you can just click the session widget, and then the widget will appear at the bottom, and then you can record your screen, and the AI will tell you exactly what went wrong. You can also annotate on here. So when you have something live, you can click Start Annotation, and then you can select an element, and then you can annotate in Lovable itself. And then we also have the snippet feature, which I will show you in Rectify, where you can have a custom command to open your snippets, and you can save anything you want here. It doesn't have to be code. It can be any type of shortcut. As you can see, I've just created random ones here for myself. To create a new snippet is very, very simple. You can have them private, or the snippets can be visible to your entire team. So that again is a good feature. In a nutshell, guys, that is Rectify. Like, we don't have time to go too much further into it. Yeah. Any questions, brother?
So yeah, there's some questions here. So okay, so love that. Okay, it's from just ring. Love the transparent frankness, Omar, and you are even underselling it. It actually looks very good. So, which I agree, you are actually underselling it, because I think it is pretty good. An amount of features that that you are offering in this lifetime deal, it's amazing. So if any founders or any agency, if they want to implement this in their workflow, it's a good tool. Fabrizio is asking, Wall seemed interesting, but okay, that's unrelated to this right now. To what AI platform can you connect with BYOK? Bring your own key.
Okay, so yeah, I can see that question from Philippe. So Philippe, you can connect with Anthropic, OpenAI, DeepSeek, Google Gemini, and also OpenRouter. So all 5 options are available.
All 5 options are available. So you can also do if somebody wants to reach out to support or anything, you can also use that Rectify. It's like from starting a tool from scratch till the end, because you are going to keep continuing using it, just like all in one. It's not that you are trying to do a lot of things, but it's you're trying to accommodate, so they don't need to use like multiple tools.
Yeah. At the moment, we're like a 7-in-1 tool. So people are paying for 7 different tools to do everything that Rectify can do at the moment.
Okay, can you tell me those 7 features quickly? Just not in detail, just chat.
Yeah. So people are using Sentry for session replay, which is very, very expensive. So they charge based on the amount of session replays you actually have. People are using FeatureBase for changelog and roadmap. People are using like different products for support inbox. Like there's multiple out there. The screen annotation feature, again, that is something I've seen only a handful of people are currently offering, especially on the vibe coded platforms. Is actually very, very difficult to achieve. That feature did take us a lot of time. It's still in beta, guys. It does work, but you may run into some issues. If you do let us know, and we will look into that for you. Then we have the uptime monitor. People use what was the popular one that was on AppSumo? It used to be called Uptime Monitor, but it's called something else. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, Uptime Monitor is good, because I know a lot of founders, I've seen their tool, their SSL expires. Sometimes they forget to renew the domain. So I think this is a very neat feature, which I didn't know about. But I get it. I get it, like what direction the tool is going for. Right, it's like a all in one. I you know, and I get it why you're sometimes stressed. So it because you what you're trying to accomplish, it's hard, it's difficult, but you already have uh, gone through that far, which is very inspiring.
Thank you, brother.
And to be honest with you, you know, a lot of people, users, even ourselves, we are also lifetime deal buyers since 5+ years. And you know, I haven't come across anybody yet who has gone that far, who purchase a lifetime deal but also end up creating it a SaaS product. So kudos to you. um, One more, do you want to share a deal page? Maybe you can just quickly talk about the what is limitations are.
Yeah, just 1 second. There's a couple of questions which I'm just going to quickly answer. Oh, there's one
But
question. So yeah, Philippe is telling us it's called Better Uptime. So
better
that
up.
is the product. That was the product I was referring to. Any plans to add Strico for Bring Your Own Key? No. And the reason behind that is I'm just going to be brutally honest here. Is I don't see a future for Strico.
I don't see it either.
I don't see a future for Strico. Now, Strico was asked for when we did the original launch. The way they've structured their lifetime deals, it will be extremely difficult for them to survive. They're not just offering recurring credits, they're offering APIs and things like that. And it's not cheap, guys. I mean, you can be given, you can earn credits from like OpenAI and all these other platforms, but there comes a time where those expire. And yeah, so in my opinion, I can only we're a small team. We can only build on what we think will stay there for the longest period. And for Striker, unfortunately, it's not something I can see. And it's something when we launch a product on Earlybird and users asking for a Striker integration, it's something we tell the founders not to bother with either.
Yeah, like
So
again, it's a personal opinion. We like for me, like again, it's a personal view. Nothing, you know, nothing, you know. It's just that I feel like it's gonna be hard, and on top of it, giving API access so people can max out their limits or keep using it. So I don't know. Probably, you know, the marketing team have a way around of, you know, turning this around. Uh, I hope so, but again, it's everybody's have a different choices. Let's move on.
the deal page, right? Just
Deal page. We
let
have Alston asking, agreed. Sam, it's a good to call Omar as a founder, something unique. One thing for sure, he will be a best LTD SaaS founder. Yes, yeah, and yeah, this guy is not stopping. This guy doesn't want to stop. Sometime I, you know, ask myself a question. You know, is he working on Rectify or is he working on Earlybird? So that's something we need to figure it out. He spent his time on Earlybird as well too.
Okay, guys, so this is the early bird deal page. So we're alternative to Gleep, Jam, User Snap, User Back, LogRocket, Sentry, Frill, all of those types of products. And I'll just quickly go to the pricing section. So the pricing, guys, it's very, very simple. This time round, you get AI credits, which are one time. So we are essentially a bring your own key deal, and we will look to remain like that because the way Rectify is currently built is it's completely lean. So all the features that you see, we're not relying on external APIs. They're all built from scratch. So Rectify is extremely cheap to run. It's not an expensive product to run for me just because of the way it's been built, and it's why we can offer the lifetime deal as well. So bring your own key will always be a part of Rectify, but this time round we have included one-time credits, so people can actually just go in, log in, and try the AI features to see, you know, see if they really like the product. So all the tiers are one organization. Within one organization, you can have multiple projects. So a project can be a product in itself, not unless you want to use a custom domain for it. So custom domains are on the organization level, and then the differences with the team members and the amount of session replays and code scans. So I think the features here are really, really generous. Like even with the tier 3, we do have some big companies using the product already. They don't get anywhere near the limits that we're already offering. So yeah, in a nutshell, guys, that is it. Like I said, we're gone. Sam, you're going to say something?
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for you to end so I can talk about other stuff. Almost
Okay,
done.
yeah, almost done. Yeah. So, guys, that is it in a nutshell. I am looking forward to you guys sharing your experience with Rectify. Let me know what you think, and as always, we're looking to improve the product. Your feedback is always welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Omar. That was really great. Again, guys, we have Q&A on the website. You can ask the question. These question directly goes to the founder, and the founder can reply. BF20 is a coupon code to get a 20% off. And I really appreciate for a lot of guys hang around and support it. Tools are good. If you have any positive, negative feedback, anything, put it out there. All are welcome. Um, I feel like doing a giveaway right now. Give one more because I think what we got Bruno already got one. We got JD, we got Justin. Who else we give? Did we give anybody else?
I think Philippe deserves one, man. He's been here for a long time.
I think you said it right. I just wrote it down his name on the paper. So I guess yeah, you why don't you announce it?
So, oh, did I miss the pop-up highlight? Oh, guys, so with the pop-up founder, unfortunately, he is a bit unwell at the moment. He is in hospital. His
Yeah.
deal is part of the Black Friday lineup, but hopefully he gets well soon and he comes home, and then we can discuss maybe another event with him. Yeah, but
For
keep him in your prayers, please, guys.
Sure.
Yeah, so congrats, Philippe. You have won a 50% wallet credit, which Sam will add to your wallet. So congrats on that.
Sorry, what is it? Is it 50% or 50? What is it? I'm
$50.
trying to
$50.
$50. Yeah, that's
$50, yeah.
yeah, $50.
Oh, did I say 50%? Yeah.
He said 50%. I'm like, what the heck, man? This guy is going crazy now.
Yeah.
Oh, like, no, we can't do that. Okay, so guys, what I want you to do, just DM me your Earlybird account email, and we'll get this done as soon as possible. Just bear with us. Once it's done, I'll DM you back, but please DM me your Earlybird account email address so we can put the wallet credit in your account. And again, if you guys have any question, a lot of founders are hanging around in the group too. You can ask questions there. We'll be making posts. If you do want to see um, a full demo of the product, let us know which product interests you. Let us know what you think about the deal page. That will be very, very good if you can provide us a feedback. That's all. I guess that's about it. And yeah, and yeah, I don't know. We have, yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Okay. Bang on time as well. Okay. Actually, a bit late. Okay.
It
That's
is
fine.
bit late. So we are also still on schedule. I think only 20 minutes over. I think that's about it, and that's it. Yeah. Anything else, Umar?
No, absolutely not. Thank you, guys, everybody who joined and participated and asked questions. Do check out the deals. Let us know what you think. These deals are bought for you. Obviously, if you don't like them, just be honest with us. If you do like them, tell us. So we know what to do in the future. We try to do what's best for you guys in the group. So yeah, let us know. This is a community thing. It's not just us guys bringing you deals that we think you won't like. The amount of deals we turn down, guys, just because we feel they don't represent that much value, and we feel our audience should be valued much more than what those deals can provide. So yeah, do bear that in mind. So be honest with us, and you can expect the same from us in return.
Yeah, and also we are we've been also buying lifetime deals for a longer time. So we understand both situations, and we know sometimes you have to be you have to work what works the best for the users, and put users and founder first, then before us, right? So we do deeply care about that concept. We want to make sure all the founders we are bringing in, those are good guys, honest people, hardworking individuals, and we want to help them, and we want to help our users to grow their business. So thank you so much for supporting us. Again, any feedback, good or bad, no issue. Next week, hopefully, we'll have more good news coming in. So hang tight, and we'll see you there. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. All the best. Bye now.